What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? I'm really hoping I got that sound and everything right. I had to end the live and start it over, y'all. I do apologize for that, brother Sheik. I am back live, brother. Let's go ahead and get it in. I was having some difficulties. I didn't know what exactly was going on, but I was having some issues. So I'm hoping that that has been what I did had helped it. Um, I'm hoping that helped. All right, so I appreciate everybody coming to the show. All right, brother. I was just about to reach out to you, brother, via via message, but I'm hoping what I did help. I had to tune it up. Okay, cool. Everybody's back. Okay. I hope what I did help my situation because I was having some problems, man, and I think it was just the service. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. So here is the link, brother. Um, yeah, it was the service, man. It's the service. Okay, and you should get the link, brother. It's in the chat. Okay. All right, man. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Can you hear me, brother?
Hey, so I can hear you. Can you hear me, Islam?
Man, it's the service is just horrible. Like it's like just lately the service been tripping and everything, and a lot of people been having this problem, man. And I'm thinking it's me, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time it's the service. What it was doing, it was doubling on the data, and the data was just reading all over the place. So you can hear me good though, right, brother?
Yes, sir. I can hear you good. You can hear me good?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you good. Okay, yeah, my bad, brother. I know you was ready to get it in. My bad, man. But we had to fix my sound issue. I don't like to do no show, and I'm hearing myself more than once. Yeah, that was that was crazy. Okay, so all right, I appreciate everybody for coming, man. I appreciate y'all coming, man. Brother Sheik is about to go in. Everybody that's coming in on all the platforms, I appreciate everybody coming. So y'all should be used to seeing Brother Sheik, okay? Because every Saturday, I told y'all every Saturday this is going down. Now, last Saturday we didn't have a show. Hey, I know y'all was waiting on it. Apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I had some things to do. Couldn't actually get into the show. But don't worry about that. I cleared that up. So y'all should be seeing this show every Saturday on a regular. So we as men, we have lives outside of this, y'all. So so y'all got to give us a chance. Okay. So Brother Sheik is back, y'all, and y'all know how this goes, man. Y'all know how this goes. We're gonna get into the show, all right? And we about to get it in. Brother Sheik about to get it in, and y'all won't see me to the end. But before we do that, man, now we through with our tech issues. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Y'all know we gotta hit the intro up. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. And we're back with Brother Sheik and your boy, Brother Tony Real of God, man. We're back, man. I know y'all seen Brother Sheik in that intro. Y'all like that shit? Yeah. Hey, somebody emailed me and say, hey, I didn't know you had Brother Sheik in the intro. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have Brother Sheik in the intro, man. I gotta have him in the intro, man. So I'm gonna go ahead, let this brother get started, man. You know what I'm saying? The title of this show is The Teachings, all right? The Teachings of Brother Sheik, man. And y'all know what that is. Y'all won't see me again until after the show. So, all right, brother. Take it away, brother.
Family, peace. So, today, right, we will be discussing what is religion. Um, beautiful title, but I cannot claim sole teachings. Sole ownership of the teachings. I'm just going to simply just give you my understanding, my degree of understanding of
You want me
the
to change it, brother?
teachings
You want me to change
of the
that or
great
something?
noble prophet
You
Jurali.
want
But
me to change
before
that?
I begin, I would like to say, I rise in humble submission, giving all praises to my Father God Allah, our Father God Allah, the great noble prophet Jurali, the forerunner of the prophet, brother Marcus Messiah Garvey, who declared, up, you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. The Negroes crying out for a prophet, a Muhammad, to bring them a Quran of social and economic welfare. Where are thou? That's what he cried out for. And on January 8, 1886, Allah sent us a holy and divine prophet by the name of Noble Drew Ali. Give all praises to Allah for sending us a prophet named Noble Drew Ali. We give honors to our National Grand Sheik, Clifford Jackson Bey. May Allah be pleased with his good. I give honors to my Assistant National Grand Sheik, Sheik Rasul Hassan Bey, Divine Minister. My sister chairwoman, Karima Hassan Bey. And all my Sheik brothers and Sheikas and sisters. And all my ADEP brothers and sisters and members of ETC. I give honors to y'all this day. So today we go build on what is religion.
Hey, brother Sheik, can
Now,
you hear me, brother?
we living in a day and age where people say, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But that's not a complete syntax.
Brother Sheik.
It doesn't make any sense. You know, if you ask people like, yo, what do you mean by you spiritual? You get 3 to 5 people, or even more, you go get a different definition of what spirituality is. Or what does it mean to be spiritual? Because they don't know what the word spiritual means. Now, I had a situation yesterday when I was dealing with a guy, a brother, and he said that he's spiritual, not religious. But this is what we have dictionaries for, and we finna get to it. Then you would have some that say, yo, I practice the original indigenous spirituality of Africa. But Africa is a continent. Africa is a continent. It's 54 nations in Africa, thousands of tribes. So now we have to direct our attention and focus, right, when it comes to Africa. If you're saying that you practice an African form of spirituality, which one do you practice? Because again, it's 54 nations in Africa and there's thousands of tribes. What African nation you identify with? Do they recognize you? Which African tribe do you identify with? Do they recognize you? I get it. We feel a spiritual connection with these people. We're our people in Africa. I get that. But that's not good enough. That is not good enough. Not only must there be a spiritual connection, it also must be a physical connection. As above, so below, as within, so without. You see, behind me, I have 2 flags hung up behind me. I have the Morse flag over here, and I have the American flag right here. Now, the Morse flag, this symbolizes my nationality. I am a Morse American Muslim. So this red flag with a 5-pointed green star, this flag represents my descent nature. This represents my bloodline. The American flag represents my domicile, the landmass on which I was born. You know, we dealing with nationality. You have just sangues and you have just soli. Just sangues means right of blood. Right of blood. It's a Latin term. You have right of blood. And you have just soli, which means right of land. So I have a right to both of these flags. I am under the protection of both of these flags. See, that's what it means to truly know thyself. Not only that, by way of the noble prophet Drew Ali, who mended the broken wires, us Morse American Muslims, we have not just a divine connection to Morocco, to Algeria, Tripoli, Mauritania, Senegal, but we also trace ourselves back to the Holy Land of Moab. That's our physical tracing, right? But from a spiritual perspective, right, we also have a lineage that's of divinity because we come directly from the heart of Allah. We come directly from the heart of Allah. So we have a physical lineage, but we also have a spiritual lineage. And this is important. We must expound on this. So check out this. Let's see what religion means according to the dictionary. According to this dictionary and the science, according to the science of etymology that this dictionary shows us, religion derives from the word religious, and it means to tie, to fasten, to bind, to make one, to make one. See, when you tie something, right? When you tie something, when you bind it, when you fasten it, you uniting it, you're making it one. This is why Jesus declared 2,000 some odd years ago. A lot of people say Jesus ain't have a religion. Baloney. We go break that down today. We go break it down today in its true and simplistic form. It's not up for debate. It's not disputable. It's not refutable. The truth is one. The truth is one. So let's get to it. I don't know why a phone ringing. A phone ring. So I'm on the YouTube. I'm on YouTube. So check out this. Let's continue. When we draw up on religion, let's draw up on this. Jesus declared in the Bible, I and my Father are one. I and my Father are one. Nah, that's him binding himself to his Father God Allah. That's an act of making himself one. He say, me and my Father God are one. Check out this. I and God are one. Let's pull it up. This is in the book of John. No. I and the Father one, the book of John. And Jesus declared in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 30 through 38, I and the Father are one. I and the Father are one. He also declared in John chapter 10 through 30, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. The Lord is one. See, in Islam, it's a term, an Islamic term used, a word, it's called Tawheed. Tawheed means the oneness of Allah, to be one with God. See, when we start seeing ourselves as one with God, we don't need no medium. We don't need no intercessor. We don't need no priest to intercede between us and our God. Because when you praying, when you are praying, you're praying to your creator. You are praying to your supreme being. You are recognized that it's a force that's so much greater than you. It's a force that's so much greater than you. This is why in Islam we say Allah Akbar. Allah is the greatest. Yeah, we great. We are great. But Allah is the greatest. We can never forget that. So let's dig off into this. You may have some people that say, well, in ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt, they didn't practice religion.
Brother Sheik, can you
That's
hear
a
me, brother?
bold-faced lie. Let me show you this. Oh man,
Brother Sheik.
we didn't have religion. We didn't have religion in Africa. We didn't have religion in Kemet. All right, well watch this. Check this. So
Hey,
I
Brother
have this
Sheik, can you
book
hear me?
right here. It's called Unto Thee I Grant.
Can you hear me, brother?
Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, could you hear me when I was
Hmm.
speaking?
Yeah, I can hear everything. I'm just saying, I want to know if you can hear me.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Now I can hear you, yeah.
See, when I cam down, look, I'm gonna try this right quick.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna cam down and say, "Ask, can you hear me?" Just put the thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, so you can't hear me when I'm cammed down, so I got to cam up. Okay, yeah. Okay, so go ahead with the show, brother. I ain't mean to interrupt, but I'm just this sound shit. So we're gonna go on and just finish the show. All right, go ahead, brother.
Sir. So I have this book right here, and this book is called Unto Thee I Grant. Unto Thee I Grant. Look at it. I had went to the Rosicrucian Lodge in order to get this book. I didn't get it from Amazon. I went directly to the Rosicrucian Masonic Lodge to get this book. And this is a private and limited edition. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, right? Because I research. I literally have a massive library. Just went with my queen to go pick up another library shelf today. I literally am a researcher. I collect knowledge. I seek for knowledge. So check out this. This is me at the Rosicrucian Lodge. Hold on, that's me right there. And this is where I went to go get this book. And if you notice, on this book, it says Rosicrucian Library, volume number 1. Volume number 5. So I went to the primary source. Well, at that time, I thought it was the primary source. And what I discovered when I got this book was, as I began to read the introduction, the great Dalai Lama, the last great Dalai Lama of India, he expounded on its authorship on page 6. Page 6, its authorship. Check out what he says, y'all. There is every indication throughout the work, as it appears on the following pages, that it was written by Amenhotep IV, Pharaoh of Egypt, during the years of 1360 to 1350 BC, or thereafter, or by someone of his successors in the great school of mysticism, which he founded in Egypt. Check out this, y'all. He says he established a cult or secret brotherhood based upon this mystical religion in the city which he founded and named Akhenaten. Now, if anybody know any true history of ancient Kemet, Egypt, you know that Akhenaten was the first to reintroduce, listen to the key words, he was the first to reintroduce the monotheistic religion. The belief that there is but one God. That there is one God. He was the first to reintroduce that. The first was a brother named Asar. Get the book written by Matheno, or in Greece, they call him Manetho. It's called The History of the Egyptian Gods, and he break that down. He was a high priest of ancient Egypt. You need to talk about that much more, because a lot of people be talking about ancient Kemet, but don't.
I don't know what happened, y'all. Brother Sheik tuned that. Okay, there he is.
Y'all, my phone had logged out for a second. I'm sorry.
Boys, hey, I'm telling y'all, we having service problems.
Listen, it's straight. Check this, beloved. I'm on fire right now.
Yeah.
And we already know that the forces that be, they don't want us to be. But I got them. I'm going to send fire to the tail of Satan the beast. Right? They heard me talk about this Kemet lesson. They wasn't feeling it.
Right.
So check this, beloved, right?
Let's go, y'all.
So indeed, when you look at page 37 of this, which is book 7, look at what it's titled, y'all. Religion. It's titled Religion. Now these lessons in this particular book is over 10,000 some odd years old. It's over 10,000 some odd years old. That's not That's not, a recent time period. That's 10,000 years, 10,000 some odd years ago that these lessons existed. So they've been teaching on religion. But check out this. Now, on page 37, book 7, religion, check out what it says, y'all. Now, this comes from the ancestors. Listen to it. Now, there is but one God, the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. The Son is not God, though his noblest image. He enlightened the world with his brightness. His warmth gives life to the products of the earth. Admire him as the creature, the instrument of God, but worship him not. To the one who is supreme, most wise and beneficent, and to him alone belong worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. So you see right here clearly, in this book that comes out of ancient Kemet, Egypt, they had a form of religion. You will hear people trying to debate us talking about, well, what about the Manu Nature? That's not even a word that's indigenous to African languages, to the languages of ancient Africa. Manu Nature is a European term. The ancestors, they didn't even call it the Manu Nature. Then you got those who will talk about, hold on, let me get to this library. They think I'm playing. Then you got people who will talk about Ma'at. Well, the black woman is God, and no, Allah is God. Do you know that Ma'at had a father? She had a father. Read the history. She had a daddy. How is she God? It's just like the prophet said. We went to chase after guys of whom we know nothing of. We knew nothing of these guys. We just started chasing foreign entities. I proved it during during my last debate. In Revelation chapter 3, verse 12 in the book of Revelations. Revelations chapter 3, verse 12 in the Bible. Jesus is talking. You know what Jesus said? Check this, beloved. Jesus declared this. Him that overcome will I make a pillar in a temple of my God. So Jesus had a God. Yeah, I'm going to wake it up. Jesus had a God. And he should go out no more. And I will write upon him the name of my God. So Jesus, God has a name. So God is in the name according to the context. We keep it in context. Listen to it. And I will write upon him the name of my God. And I will write upon him the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem. And I will write upon him my new name. So I showed and proved, right, during my last debate, that the name of Allah is written on our hand. It's written on our hand. A, L, L, A. Left hand got A-L on it. Right hand got L-A. You will still pronounce that Allah. We not only using the books, we using our hands. Why you think in our religions you use your hands when you pray? Us North American Muslims, we pray like this. Christians, they pray like this. Muslims, when prostrated, pray like this. Why do you think our Christian brothers pray like this? Why do you think they was taught to pray like this? To hide the name of God. Listen, Muslims pray like this. You literally looking at the name of God while you praying. The dhikr, which means the remembrance of Allah. You got to remember him. He right before your face. Muslim scholars even use this as a cross-reference, the hand demonstration. Muslim scholars use this from the 4 Islamic schools of law in the East. This isn't something I invented. It's just I see the truth in it. And it's how you go debate it. How you're going to debate it. His name is written in your hands. How can you debate that? How? So let's go a little deeper, right? Now that we see whose name is written on our hand, let's see what religion he gave us. Our prophet Noble Drew Ali teaches us in a Morse questionnaire, Quran questions for Morse Americans. He teaches us in question number 17, what is our religion? Islamism. Question number 18, is that a new or is that the old time religion? Old time religion. It's not new. The Bible says nothing new under the sun. It's nothing new under the sun. This is in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Listen to what it says. What has been done, what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Islam ain't no new religion. Islam didn't come with the birth of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto him. Prophet Muhammad, as we are taught in the most holy Quran, Circle 7, Prophet Muhammad is not the founder of Islam. Prophet Muhammad is the founder of the uniting of Islam. He's the founder of the uniting of Islam. All he did was came to unite the divine teachings of the holy and divine prophets that came before him. He came to unite us with our Father God Allah, most importantly, through the faith of Islam and the religion of Islamism. But I'll do you better. Check this. We go inside the Holy Quran. We go to chapter 5, verse 3. Let's see what religion God gave us. And we go here, it says in the letter part. Oh no, we just go to 3, period. Check out this, y'all. Today, the unbelievers, this in the letter part. Today, the unbelievers have lost hope about your religion. We see this when we see people say they spiritual. But if you pick up this dictionary, if you but read a dictionary, look up the word spiritual. The word spiritual means of or pertaining to religion. I'm going to say it again. Get you a dictionary and look up the word spiritual, since you're not religious, but you're spiritual. We cannot invent definitions for words and terms in which we didn't come up with. We speak in the English language, right? Why not use an English dictionary? Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. If I'm using a medical term, a medical word in which I lack understanding about, you know what I'm going to pick up? I'm going to pick up a medical dictionary. I'm going to pick up a medical dictionary. If I'm studying the law, and it's a word and a term in which I don't understand according to the science of law, I'm going to pick up a dictionary of the law. I'm not going to invent, look, listen, I'm not going to mislead myself and others and say, yo, they be like, what that term mean? What that legal word mean? Well, to me, I feel, I think, I believe it means, yo, that's not permissible in the court of law. That's not permissible in a medical field. So if we can't use what we think, feel, and believe in a medical field or in the field of law, why are we doing it in the field of religion, in the field of spirituality? Why is we doing it? Why? Why are we inventing things as we go, scratching our chin, making up things as we go? Why? Why do we play with our spirituality and our religion like this? Why? Why?
Go to court and tell the judge when they be like, yo, do you know what your rights mean? Well, to me, I feel like I think, and they go look at you like, yo, order in the court, say one more word, I'm gonna hold you in contempt. You know what we should start telling people when they make up things? We should start telling them this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you on Judgment Day. On Judgment Day, people is playing like God, Allah don't exist, and like Judgment Day don't exist. In the Quran, it tells us that Allah's the best to judge. See, you fit that European or that Asiatic sitting on that bench, before you in the court of law. You fit that judge. But in the Quran, it says that Allah is the best of judges. So you go settle with an earthly judge. You go fear him, but you ain't gonna fear Allah. You fear the judge that could hold your physical in captivity, right? But you don't fear the greatest judge of them all, who can destroy your spirit, your soul, and your flesh. Why do we play like this is a game? Your salvation is on the line. Your salvation is on the line. You playing with this. And how I know you playing with this? Because you ain't. Our people that say they spiritual lack the most morals. You run across them people that say they spiritual. They believe in nature. Religion teaches on nature. Religion teaches about spirituality. But you know what religion does that this misdirected spirituality doesn't do? It gives you morals. It gives you morals. It gives you principles that should be established. These 5 points on my Morse flag represent love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. It represents love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, the 5 highest divine principles known to man. And it was given us by God, Allah Almighty himself. Why do we play with this? Let's get back. So, if we're going to use English words and terms, then we need to pick up a general English dictionary. We cannot make things up. When you look up the word/term spiritual, it says in black and white, not according to Sheik Asar. This is what it says. Spiritual, of or pertaining to religion. To be religious. To be religious. That's what it means. Where do religion come from? Where do it come from? Let's go back to the Quran. Check this.
Hold on a second, Brother Sheik. I want to respond to something real quick.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
So there you know what I'm saying, there are a handful of y'all watching, and I appreciate y'all coming. You know what I'm saying? But this is pretty much for the person that just emailed me. And I'm not gonna shout out your email, okay? Because you could have been in the comments and asked me this, but you want to email your question to me. Let me tell you something. But you want to ask me about the title, The Teachings of Brother Sheik. I want y'all to get this real clear. I said the teachings of Brother Sheik. I should have made it clear from the beginning, but Brother Sheik already had made it clear to y'all. But I'm gonna make it clear. When I say that the title is The Teachings of Brother Sheik, as far as what the title is for, why I put the title, is from the information that this brother knows and can provide, what he has learned, what he can help you learn. That's why I made the title The Teachings of Brother Sheik, from his information that he has and what he has learned. I'm not saying that this brother got a whole goddamn organization, shithead he didn't came up with and created himself and made it worldwide and renowned. That's not what I meant. But don't be coming to my email asking me stupid ass questions like that when you could have just came in the comments and asked, or you could have just asked this brother or asked me. You could have came to the show. Look, don't do that shit. All right. So don't hit up my email like that. Come into the comments, man. You got something to say. I'll put the shit up on the screen and we'll both respond to it. Or come to the show, but you know what I'm saying? Come to the platform if you want to ask about the topic. But that is why it's called The Teachings of Brother Sheik. It has nothing to do with what I just said. Okay? It has a lot to do with what this brother knows and what he can teach as far as us learning new ways of life. Because there's not only one way to live. It's not only one thing to live by. There are more things to live by. As far as religion, as far as culture, as far as personal beliefs. Look, don't hit my email up like that no more, man. All right, y'all chill out with that, man. Chill out. Sorry about that, brother. Go ahead. I just want to address that.
You okay, man? I'm gonna tell you something, right? One thing I learned, especially from my beloved Grand Sheik, is that sometimes, well, all the times, our God disturbs somebody else's double. See, I'm gonna leave that there, man. I'm gonna leave that there. But we dealing with facts over feelings. I get it. You hear that lion roaring. You hear it. The Bible told you that when the angel of the Lord speaks, it's gonna sound like the roar of a lion. And right now I'm frightening somebody's double. I get it. But we already told people what it was a few weeks before. If you feel that I'm wrong, use a scientific methodology and test my information. I'm all for a peaceful discourse. I'm all for it. Jesus disputed with the doctors of Jewish law. Prophet Noble Drew Ali had got into a peaceful discourse with Sati Masjid Sati Jid. Can't pronounce his name. It's an Arabic name. I got the court case. I literally have the court case. So if you feel that I'm in error, test my information. Set up the event with Tony Real. He'll call me. He got my number. He'll call me or he'll text me. You ain't got a backdoor. You ain't got a backdoor, Sheik. Sir, I'm a peaceful brother, and I come from the spirit of love, true peace, freedom, and justice. You don't have to backdoor him. This brother's providing a platform to give us young brothers and sisters who are coming up a voice where we can share our individual information with the world. Why knock this brother? Why knock him? Come on, man. Let's continue this build. So check out this. We're going to go back to Surah 5 Ayah 3. Do not be afraid of them, but have fear of me. On this day, I have perfected your religion, completed my favors to you, and have chosen Islam as your religion. So we see based on Quran that Allah chose our religion to be Islam. It didn't say Christianity. It didn't say Judaism. It didn't say any of that stuff that people be saying. And I'm not knocking no other religion. I'm just going with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had declared in the Quran. Say my words. This is not my words. He gave us Islam. And it's nothing new under the sun. So what is Islam? And how do we know that this was practiced in different cultures around the world? Well, let's get to it. Check out this, beloved family. When we go to the Moorish Holy Quran, Circle 7, that was divinely prepared by the great noble prophet Drew Ali. And we go to chapter 10. It states, man names the part of Allah he sees, and to him this is all of Allah. And every nation sees a part of Allah. And every nation has a name for Allah. Check out what it says. And every nation has a name for Allah. Now, why does it say that? Because every nation don't speak the same language. Every nation does not speak the same language. So the name that they apply to God is different. Check out this. You Brims call him Parabrim. Now that's Sanskrit in ancient India. Parabrim. In Egypt, he is Thoth. That's according to the ancient language of Egypt, or Tahuti, right? I know some comedic scientists may be like, well, Thoth is Tahuti. Listen, I understand you looking at the different way that the name is said according to different dialects of Egypt, but understand, Egypt was a massive empire. Egypt was a massive empire. And it was other nations within that empire. And it was other tribes within that empire. People don't know this. Egypt was a collection. I gotta say this as a sidebar. Egypt was a collective demonstration as far as different cultures, traditions, civilizations. Because guess who lived in Egypt? Guess who got permission by the pharaohs of ancient Egypt? The Moabites, who became known as the Moors. One of my brothers trying to come to the to the platform. Give me 1 second. I'm just sending him the information. Give me 1 quick second, family. I'm still here. He's just trying to come and listen in. He go ahead. I'm gonna just give him share it to him when I'm done. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second, family. I'm still here. Tony. What is it, baby, Tony? Real. The God Chronicles. All right. So check out this, y'all. The Moabites, who became known as the Moors. Then you had other African tribes. You had the Canaanites there. You had the Hamites, the Amorites. You had etc. You had so many different cultures, so many different nations and tribes that was able to live there. And they had their own civilization. They had their own literature, their own philosophy. And I'm going off for research. I'm not dealing with assumptions. I'm going off for research. And believe me, when I tell you, I got a massive library and I got proof for everything I say. That's why every time I come to this show, this platform, I bring books, I bring historical documentations, etc. I only deal with the facts from what I research. So even when you think about the great library of ancient Egypt, it wasn't just Egyptian books there. It was books about the Moors and from the Moors and the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Amorites, the Canaanites. It was books from all these different tribes and nations. You got to think, Northwest and South America, at one point, before the permission was given to us, the Moabites, to be there, right? Islam, Brother Yusuf, before the Moabites was given permission to live there, all of that was Egypt. How you think it's pyramids? How you think it's pyramids in South America? Mounds in North America? How? I know, right? When you listen to the European, see, they don't want to give us no credit, right? If a desert Arab ain't built it, right? Mind you, the key word according to Quran, this ain't Asar. Quran, Surah 9, Ayat 97, the desert Arabs are the worst of hypocrisy and deceit and are the least to know what Allah revealed to his prophet, Muhammad. That's in the Quran. Ain't nothing growing out of no desert. Go to Arabia, show me a pyramid. You go see tents and camels. You go see tents and camels. But if you go over to Africa, you go see pyramids. You go over to Asia, because we Asiatics. We ain't Negro, black, color, African Americans. Our race is Asiatics. Our nationality is Moorish American. When it comes to our faith, we are Muslims. We build pyramids in China. It's pyramids in China. It's pyramids in South America. It's mounds. It's temples here in North America. So the European want to say, yo, we ain't gonna say that the so-called Negro built it. We gonna say E.T. and his buddies from outer space built it, right? They came from a spaceship with the big old heads. They ain't had no clothes on because aliens be naked, right? The aliens came down here, naked people from outer space, right? Came and built pyramids. But when you look at the sculptures within outside of those pyramids and even inside, I've seen photos. They look like men. Hold on. Let me go to it. Surah 9, Ayat 97 in the Holy Quran. So check out this. Let me show y'all something. I'm sorry, my queen taking notes real quick because she's learning too. We gonna go to the pyramid, the Aztec Empire. No, the Olmec. I want y'all to see this. Olmec heads. Y'all tell me if this look like E.T. or if it look like Ray Ray. Look at that. That's a fez on his head. You see the tassel hanging, wide nose, full lips. Do that look like E.T.? When the E.T. say phone home, do that look like E.T. or do that look like Ray Ray from down the street? That look like Ray Ray. From that nose, that look like my RAG brother Mike Tyson. Let's go farther. Look, here go another picture. See, the Europeans go tell you though that it's E.T. It's E.T. who built this. But listen, check this. No great artist ever makes such a beautiful artwork and don't sign the signature. Every great artist, when they finish their artwork, beautiful artwork, they sign their signature. Our ancestors left that behind so that these Europeans cannot trick us. The evidence is there. The facts is there. It's right there. We ain't gonna say in black and white. It's in stone. It's in stone. Are we saying that there's no connection between the images I just showed y'all and ancient Egypt? The same people who built the pyramids in Saqqara and Giza, Heliopolis, South America, China, they won. They one and the same. They are one and the same. But see, check this. What was one of the major practices from the Europeans? And it started primarily, and I've studied history in depthly. Nobody can say I'm wrong. You look at Britain. It started with Britain. Do you know what one of the main practices that Britain started? One of their greatest weapons was called divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Started with Britain. Do your research. Divide and conquer. So you know what they did? They divided up our history. Oh, no. The people who built in Egypt, there was no way they could have been over in South America and built these pyramids. So we're going to say that E.T. built these. No, we one and the same. We are literally one and the same. So let's get back to the lesson. Check out this, right? And also one conclusion on that sidebar was this. It was the Moors who received permission from the pharaohs of ancient Egypt to inhabit Northwest, Southwest Africa, across the Great Atlantis Islands, even the Mu in North, South, and Central America. And this is before the Great Continental Drift that caused the Atlantic Ocean to be what it is. So all of these different nations, they all have their own national language. So, and the Brims, they call him Parabrim. In Egypt, he is Thoth. Zeus is his name in Greece. Jehovah Yahweh is his Hebrew name. But everywhere, according to the prophet, check out this. But everywhere here's the causeless cause and the rootless root from which all things have grown. Why do we allow language to separate us? I call him Allah. I choose to call him Allah because I practice Islam. I'm a Muslim. We honor the faith of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto him. You may call him Yahweh. He may call him Jehovah. He may call him Parabrim. He may call him Thoth or Tahuti. The European may call him Zeus. We are talking about the same God. True indeed, beloved. Yes, we are talking about the same God. What it is this. We allow these foreign languages and the misconceptions and the misunderstanding that comes with it to divide us. Oh man, you ain't worshiping the true God if it ain't Allah. You ain't worshiping the true God if it ain't Yahweh. The prophet Noble Drew Ali just told you. Every nation has a name for Allah. Then when you go inside the Holy Quran that the Muslims read from, you go to Surah 7, Ayat 180. I'm going to say it again. Check this. Surah, that's chapter 7. Ayat, that's verse 180. It says Allah belongs to the most beautiful names. To Allah belongs the most beautiful names. It's one son, right? It's one son. See, we call him son. But in ancient Kemet, they call it Ra. In Greece, they call it Helio. They call it Helio. We talking about the same, we talking about the same one son. Just in different we identified in different languages, bro. We have to start, we have to stop allowing these things like to cause us to be so divided. Let's continue on, right? See, this is what true religion teaches us. True religion teaches us how to mend the broken wires, how to stop being so divided amongst ourselves. See, as a Moorish American Muslim, my prophet gave me a great foundation to stand on, where I could build with a Christian, where I could build with a Muslim, where I could build with a Hindu, a Buddhist, a person who practices the teachings of Confucius, a Sikh, not Sheik, Sikh. I could build with anybody. I could build with an atheist. You know how many atheists I converted? Because I tell an atheist quick who say, listen, check this, who say they don't believe in God, yo, ain't nothing wrong with it. And I'm going to tell you why I say ain't nothing wrong with it. How can you believe in something you don't know? You know how many people it is today that believe in something they don't know? When I open up my Moorish Holy Quran and say, know thyself and Allah. You got to know yourself and know Allah. In Sufism, they have a beautiful phrase. They say, when I found myself, I found God. And when I found God, I found myself. That's dope. There's no separation between us and Allah. There's no separation. Jesus declared in the Bible, the kingdom of God is within you. In the Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declared, I blew my breath, my spirit into man. Blew my spirit into man. Allah and man are one. It's no separation. So why do we allow other people to separate us from each other, and most importantly from God? See, when you see yourself as separate from your own brother and your own sister, you don't realize you separating yourself from God, because that same spirit of God that's in you is in your brother and your sister. The Bible in Genesis gives it to us like this: man, woman was created in the image and after the likeness of God. The Moorish Holy Quran, Circle 7, say that when you look in the face of man, you see in the image of God, Allah. So when you see yourself separated from your brother and your sister, know this. You don't know this at all, but you are separated from God. Allah wanted us to be one. He wanted us to unify. The devil within our people, the devil within us, generally speaking, causes us, because all we seeing is the effects. You got a cause and effect, and if the effect is real, then the cause has to be real. The devil within us, generally speaking, separates us from the God within our brother and our sister. So we see us as greater and we see them as less than. I was taught by an elder before that the only time you should look down on a man is if you reaching your hand down to pull him up. That's the only time you should ever look down on a man. It's when you looking down to reach down and pull them up to where you at. Because according to our faith of Islam, from a Moorish American Muslim perspective, and our religion of Islamism, all men are equal and free to seek their own destiny. We are equal. God didn't make us better than each other. Sure, he gave us our own individual gifts and talents and skills, etc., that we can apply, but we are to use those gifts, those talents, those skills to be a benefit to the bands of society, to help each other. When I'm strong at, you may be weak at. When you weak at, I may be strong at. But guess what? Steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. We gonna help each other out. If I got the fire and you got the stick, guess what? We got a perfect meal that we can make. You got cereal, I got milk. We can make a bowl, but you got cereal and I got milk, and we both hungry. Think of that. Just let that sit on your soul, on your spirit for a minute. But see, this is what religion teaches us. Religion teaches us to see ourselves as brothers and sisters, fellow men, fellow women. That's what truth. Listen, man, let's get to it. Praise Allah for the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Praise Allah for the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Praise Allah for him. Let's go deep. Now, a lot of people may say, well, Jesus didn't practice Islam. Don't worry, we're finna get to it. Because Islam is the Arabic word. It's the Arabic word for the faith that we practice, Islam. But when you look up the etymology of the word Islam, it derives from the Hebrew word. So indeed, look up the Hebrew word, salim. Salim means peace. It means peace. Islam means peace. According to etymology, it derives from salim, which means peace. That's Hebrew. But let's go farther. In Egypt, they say hotep. Hotep means peace. In another form of Hebrew, another dialect, they say shalom or shalom. That means peace. We saying the same thing, just in different languages. Why ain't we saying it that way? Yes, Jesus did practice Islam, and I'm going to show it to you. The book of Acts, we in the Bible, the Holy Bible. Check out this, Acts. And Jesus was born before Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad. Acts chapter 10, verse 36. The word, mind you, right? A lot of Christians say in the beginning, because in the book of John, it says, in the beginning was the word. Key phrase, the word. When you place the word the in front of a word, it makes that following word singular, meaning one. Not two, one. I didn't tell you go get a chair. I told you get the chair. That singles out one particular chair. Check out this. The word which God sent, not man. We ain't talking Peter. We ain't talking Paul, who was Saul. We ain't talking doubtful Thomas. We ain't talking a betrayer Judas. We talking about God, the word which God sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace by Jesus Christ. He is Lord of all. Now, this is an English translation. Jesus ain't speak no English. King James did. Jesus ain't speak no English. King James, the same guy who wrote the book, Demonology. Wait, a guy who wrote a book called Demonology authorized the Bible? Because the guy, listen, God didn't authorize it. King James. Punch it in your Google search engine. King James, Demonology. The guy that wrote the book, Demonology, the guy who on page 6 of that book, Demonology, say he believed in tooth fairies, wizards. He authorized the Bible. We ain't talking about him. It says the word which God sent on to Jesus, sent on to the children of Israel, preaching peace. Jesus preached peace. All right, y'all may say, well, that's not sufficient enough. Sheik, all right, well, let's go deeper. Let's go into this Bible. Let's go into this Bible and see what religion did Jesus practice. They say symbols and signs is for the conscious mind. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 20, verse 19. Then the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut, where the disciples were assembled for fear of the Jews, came Jesus and stood in the midst and said unto them, peace be unto you. Jesus said, peace be unto you. He didn't say, what's up? He didn't say, how'd he do? He didn't say, hello. He didn't say, honey, I'm home. He said, peace be unto you. Hold on. There's more. John chapter 20, verse 26. And after 8 days again, his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst and said, peace be unto you. But again, this is the English translation. Jesus ain't speak no English. But he always greeted in the Bible with peace be unto you. If he was in the East, what would he be saying? Assalamu alaikum. He'd be saying assalamu alaikum. All throughout your Bible, Jesus agreeing with assalamu alaikum. But we gonna skip past that, right? King James Version right here, man. Jesus is greeting with assalamu alaikum. Is this not an Islamic greeting? Right, who's translating? It's clear what Jesus practiced. You want to go a little farther with it, right? Let's see how Jesus prayed. Let's see how Jesus prayed in the Bible. I'm giving you cross references. I know it's some people, man, who may be like, yo, that ain't the truth. All right, well, it's in the Bible. Don't debate me, debate the Bible. Right, I'm giving cross references. King James Version. John. No, that ain't it. Give me 1 second. And prayed. I want to show y'all how Jesus prayed. And prayed. So check this. We go to the book of Matthew, chapter 26. Matthew chapter 26. Matthew chapter 26, verse 39. And check out what it says, y'all. And he went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt." Listen, I know a lot of Christians, they pray on their knees. I ain't never seen a Christian fall on his face. Only Christian I seen fall on his face was that Christian that got in a boxing ring with Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson hit him with a 2-piece. He fell on his face and prayed then. He fell on his face and prayed then. That was the only time I ever seen a Christian pray on his face. He was like, "Lord, take away this cup of suffering." But y'all know I mix humor with the teaching that I give, because sometimes a good laugh take the edge off of a hard truth. Sometimes a good laugh take the edge off of a hard truth. And I know this is a hard teaching. It's like the Bible says it's gonna be sweet to the taste, but bitter to the stomach. It's gonna be bitter when you digest it, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna save you. It's like NyQuil. So Jesus fell on his face and prayed. How do those who practice Islam pray? How do Muslims and Muslims pray? Put out the prayer rug, and we Allahu Akbar, and we bow our face to the earth. We bow our face to the earth. We bow our face to the earth, and we pray to our Father God Allah. That's how Jesus prayed. So I just gave you 4 cross references that Jesus practiced Islam. Jesus existed 500 years before Prophet Muhammad was even born. He existed 500 years before the birth of Prophet Muhammad. So how can anyone say that Muhammad is the founder? If I'm ignoring you, it means I'm busy. I don't get that. How can anyone say that Muhammad is the founder of Islam? I'm not pulling out the Quran to prove this. I'm using Bible. The Bible is bearing witness to the truth that the great prophet Noble Ali gave us. It's giving us the truth. We don't need to add to. We don't need to take from. The prophet gave us a foundation to stand on, using proof. Us North American Muslims, one thing I can say about us as students of Allah, who was holy and divine prophet Noble Ali, we able to go through these books and verify the information in which we teach. We are able to use all these books and verify what we teach to be right and exact. To be right and exact. Literally. So, what is religion? Again, religion is that which binds you back to your Father God Allah. It's only but one God. It's only but one God. It's only one. You may have one child in your household, but you call that child many names. I mean, of course, you know, at birth you may have named them Ray Ray, but you may call them Stinker Butt. You know, y'all, you know how y'all give children nicknames? Nicknames. Stinker Butt. Or Little Paul. You may give him a nickname. His siblings may give him a nickname. Mama may give him a different nickname than you. As the father may give him a different nickname. But you still talking about your one child. You still talking about your one child. Islam, Sheik Yusuf. Still talking about your one child. It's one God, one destiny, one aim, one religion for us. For us. All these other joints is man-made. It's man-made. Christianity was established 325, the Council of Nicaea. I asked all Christians, and this not to bash. Listen, do not take this as a bash, because you're going to disrupt the learning process. Don't disrupt the learning process. Eat the meat, throw away the bones. That's the whole saying. Eat the meat, throw away the bones. I often ask my Christian brothers and sisters, can you show me anywhere in the Bible, Old Testament or New Testament, where God gave you Christianity? I even put my faith on the line. I said, if you could show me in the Bible, in black and white, that God gave you Christianity for religion, I'll get baptized today. I'll go right to TD what's his name? Creflo All About the Dollar. Creflo Dollar. And I'll get baptized today. If you could show me that. You know the scripture they give me? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. That the Word is Christian. No. The Word is the same word that I just gave you. Use the scripture in Acts chapter 10, verse 36. The word which God sent unto the children of Israel, preaching peace. That's Islam. That's Islam. That's just the English translation. That's Islam. God gave you Islam. I showed you in the Quran. Because not only do the Bible say God gave you peace, gave you Islam, but if you go to the Quran, you go to Surah 5, Ayah 3 again. Allah said, and I have chosen for you your religion to be Islam. That's two books talking about the religion of peace. That's two books talking about the religion of peace. Not one, two. How can you dispute it? How can you refute it? How can you combat against me with facts? You have a hard time undoing what I laid down today. So all my detractors, you have a hard time. You have to prove me wrong. And not verbally. You have to go to the books. And no matter where you want to go with it, it's the whole arsenal behind this camera. We just got a whole new library shelf with more books. Because the Bible tells us arm ourselves with the word of God. That's what the Bible says, arm yourself. What arm mean? What you do when you arming yourself? You getting ready for a war. You getting ready for a battle. The Holy Quran or the More Scientific America say, without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength. Ain't a soldier armed? Ain't a soldier armed? I ain't never known a soldier who ain't armed. That ain't no soldier. We arm ourselves with this Islam, and this Islam is. And we are so diverse, I promise you that. You want to go to ancient Kemet? We can take you there. I showed you one of the Egyptian books.
You cool on my act? You want to talk the coffin text, the pyramid text? Go there. We can even go to the prayer and gospel of Jesus Christ. These books expound on religion. Even when you look at the pyramids, in Egyptian tomb, you will see two Egyptians tying a knot. They pulling it. They tying it together. What do religion mean again according to etymology? To tie, to bind, to fast. You go see two Egyptians pulling on each side the string to tighten it up. That's religion. That's religion right there. In ancient Kemet, they practiced religion. They even poured out a Kemet book and showed you they practiced religion. What was the religion they practiced? Islam. Did y'all know that the ancient Egyptians studied under the Moors? Let's talk about it. I'm going to show you facts. Let's talk about it. Check this, y'all. The ancient Egyptians studied under the Moors. Let me pull up the proof. Oh, this them pulling the string right here, y'all. Look. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? There's two ancient Egyptians pulling the string, tying it together, fasting it, binding it. They are binding it. What do religion mean? To tie, to bind, to fast. Look at it again. That's religion. Let's see proof that the ancient Egyptians studied under the Moors. That's a bold claim coming out my mouth, right? But y'all know I'm going to always present facts over feelings. I can't apologize for hurting anyone's feelings. You got to dispute the facts. Oh, I'm going to show y'all ancient Samaria too. Because Islam is older. It's the oldest religion known to man. Got all about that. I'm looking at all these screenshots I took. I want to show y'all where's ancient Egypt, the picture that I got. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 quick second. Oh, it's on my other phone right here. Sorry, y'all, I got too many phones. Because a lot of people really think that religion, especially the religion of Islam, is new. It's not new. Your ancestors practiced. Your ancestors practiced. Don't be ashamed of it. Embrace it. Embrace it. I'm telling you, you accept the faith of Islam, the religion of Islamism, as brought and taught by the great noble prophet Ali, I promise you go receive so much peace. You go receive so many blessings. Prophet Noble Ali is most certainly the miracle of the Quran. Here we go right here. Look at this. Let me turn this light down. Y'all see what's on the ancient Egyptian pharaoh head right there? A fez. The Morse fez. Now, if you study the book, The Sultan by Noel Berber, it tells you that when you put on that fez, that represented you going through the Morse schools of thought. You know how when you graduate from these European school systems, they give you the British top hat. It got the 4 corners on there and the tassel hanging. You graduated from their schools. That ain't your school. They gave you their hat. They gave you their hat. Here, graduated from our school. Good day, boy. Good day, girl. They give you their hat to show that you graduated from their school, that you qualified in their academic system. And it was the same way with the Moors. Where you think they got that from? When you graduated from the Moor schools of thought, we put a fez on your head. Get the book by Noel Berber, The Sultan. That book. Also, get you an encyclopedia. I'm talking one of them mediocre joints. Get you a real encyclopedia and look up the word fez. Look up the word fez. I'm giving you accredited cross-reference. This isn't me just running my mouth going on a rant. I'm giving you accredited sources. The ancient Egyptians studied under us. Did y'all know that it was Moors who taught? Hold on, let me show y'all something. I got another. Listen, man. We could do this for hours and hours and hours, like that song said. Where my mathematics? The history on mathematics. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna pull out the facts. They gonna have a hard time disproving. I have moved some of the books around early to try to make space. History of mathematics. Give me 1 second, family. Y'all know when I get to teaching, I get caught up in my zone and get the cross reference in many books. And so I'll be having to show you history of mathematics. History of mathematics. Oh, here it go right here. Check out this, y'all. It's my stuff is kind of dark. So check out this. This is a book that they teach on the university level. This ain't no kindergarten book where they teach you 1 + 1. Check out this. This book is called A History of Mathematics. And it's written by Victor J. Katz. A History of Mathematics. An introduction, 2nd edition. Notice the front cover. Notice the front cover. Do anybody know what this building is called? This is a historical landmark in Grenada, Spain. It's called the Alhambra. The Alhambra. This was built by the Moors that conquered Spain in 711 into 1492. This is the Alhambra. Listen, check this. Us Moors ain't just come about. There's nothing new under the sun. We're not a new people. We've been contributing to civilization all over this world. When Europe was stuck in this dark ages, we talked, man, look, we raised them up. We gave them mathematics, chemistry, astronomy, medicine. We taught them about medicine. Hold on, let me go back to the show. They think I'm playing with them. They really think I'm playing with them. See this book? This is a book dealing with herbs. When you go within this book, it cites the Ayurvedic. It cites the Ayurvedic ancient literature out of ancient India. Y'all know that it was Moors in India, according to world history? Ancient ills. Y'all know that? Who taught them how to use different herbs, natural healing remedies that come from the earth? Who gave them that? Moors. We taught the ancient Egyptians this. Don't believe me? Look up the Pyramid Wars. Look up the Pyramid Wars. A lot of people that say they study Kemet and they try to dispute more science, they don't even know about the Pyramid Wars. Look up the Pyramid Wars. It was the Moors who fought against the Europeans. The point I'm trying to make is history. Our history is important. And we must not allow any foreigners to teach us about us. Know this. When I went to college, I took up a course called Cultural Anthropology. And I asked my instructor, I say, what is the method that y'all use to reach your conclusion, right? Because I wanted to know, I was curious. She say, well, what we do is we go to primary sources. If we're studying one of the Bantu tribes, we go to one of the Bantu villages. They don't go to England to learn about a Bantu tribe. They go to one of the Bantu villages. They go to one of the Bantu villages and they sit with the elders. They don't sit with just any members of the community. They don't do that. They sit with the elders in the community and they want to learn about their way of life, their culture, their traditions, their history, what they contributed to civilization. When y'all want to learn about Moors, the best thing to do is to learn from the Moor Science of America, which was founded by the great noble prophet Drew Ali. We have a wonderful Grand Sheik. Wonderful Grand Sheik. This brother is phenomenal. Grand Sheik Rasul. Hassan Bey, that man teach me. Can't wait to go see my brother. I think it's next week on the 26th. Can't wait to go see my brother. You could be thoroughly schooled and educated by the elders, qualified, trained through all the sciences of Islam from a Morse perspective. There's no way you're going to learn about Allah, Islam, Prophet Noble Drew Ali through Google, through Wikipedia. What they call it, YouTube University. You gotta come learn from us. The Moore Science Temple of America is a school of thought. It's not just a religious organization, it's a school of thought. We educate. We educate. I really enjoyed myself tonight. At this time, I want to see Tony. You in the building still, King?
Yeah, I'm here, brother. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Please, King. We got any? I want to open the floor for some questions, man. I know we got. Listen, I know after what I dropped today is some questions in the building.
Yeah, but see, a lot of times, man. Most of the time. Every time I have you on, I guess
I can't. You kind of low, King. Your mic, your audio kind of low.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Go. I'm gonna work with you. Go ahead, King.
What about now?
I can hear you, but you're real low.
All right, hold on.
We waiting on our brother Tony Real, the guy, to come back. Y'all make sure y'all support this brother. This brother started this platform for brothers and sisters who have something to say. Not just about anything. People that's really fighting to uplift our people. And the Moore Science of America, most certainly without a doubt or contradiction, was founded primarily for the cause of uplifting fallen humanity. This brother's giving us a voice, another outlet to reach out to people all over the world. Y'all make sure y'all follow and support this brother. He's doing the best he can. Make sure y'all get behind this brother's support.
You can hear me now, brother?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
It's I don't know. This damn, service is tripping.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to hear some echo again.
I can barely. It's real low, King. Oh, go ahead. I can hear you now. Go ahead. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Y'all be looking out for this brother, man. Brother Sheik, man. Download the Bigo app, man. I put this banner up earlier. Download the Bigo app and follow this brother, Brother Sheik. And the name of his name on Bigo is Sheik Moab TV. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. So yeah, it's like right there behind me, y'all. Let me move my head. That's his name right there on Bigo, Sheik Moab TV. Download the Bigo app, man, and y'all follow this brother on Bigo, man. All right. And let me put this up here. If anyone would like to be a guest on my show, you have something to say, something to teach, something that you can provide, and that that can help the people, educate the people, then hit me up on my email, tonyreal0044@gmail.com for a live screening. So yes, your screening will be live. I did private screens, but then I want everybody to know who coming to the show. So, and then, I want everybody to see the faces that's gonna be on the show. So I'm gonna start doing live screenings, and then live screenings are only going to be for an hour. All right, won't be 2, just an hour. All right, 30 minutes to an hour. It'll be a live screening. If you'd like to come to the show and present some information, present your message, present your teachings for the people, you know what I mean? What you can do to support and teach the people. Y'all come do that. All right. This platform is not biased. So don't go and be trying to tell people, well, Tony only let certain people come on. He only let this, that, and the third. That's not true. All right. I have what I stand on. Brother Sheik have what he stand on. But that does not mean that it's bad for you to come to my channel and present your information. I respect all religions. I respect all information. I don't shun information, y'all. Okay? If it can help the people and get the word out to the people, to the world, come to the channel, man. You know what I mean? I'll let you do that here on my platform. I have no problem with that. All right? So, you know what I mean? And like Brother Sheik said, hey, people have voices on here. When you come to this show, you got a voice. I'm going to give you the flow. And I'm going to let you go. The fact of the matter is, everybody can't do it. It's not in everybody to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel you can do it, come to the show, man. You know, hit me up on that email, and I'll get you screened. And, you know, if I like what I hear, I like what I see, I'll set up a show, and we'll have a show with you. I have a show with you, all right? And another thing, feel free to also donate to support the channel. Cash App, cash tag, Big Tony Main. All right, y'all? If you would like to support the channel, if you fuck with your boy Tony, show your boy some love, man, feel free to donate to support the channel. Cash tag, Big Tony Main. All right, y'all? And, oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Michi. She said, great show, Tony. Salute to you. And Sheik, salute to you too, sister. Salute to you as well. So, I'm going to ask Brother Sheik just a few questions, and then I'm going to let him go. You ready for some questions, Brother Sheik? Because don't nobody want to ask you no questions, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Brother Sheik, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm about to say, damn, did my audio go out? Yeah.
Yeah, let me go out and come. I'm literally coming right back in. I got a call that messed up my audio where I can't hear you. Because you coming clear on my other phone. It's literally going to be 5 seconds. I'm just going to step out and come back in.
Got you, brother. Got you. All right, y'all. So I'm trying to get this audio together, man. You know, the signals and, you know, the everything just been tripping.
Okay, you clear now. Let's get to the questions. I'm with you.
Okay. Everything good? You good now? All right. So I'm gonna ask Brother Sheik a few questions, y'all. You know, because you know, like I said, it's a handful of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all coming, y'all sticking it out and watching the show and listening to this brother go in. But I want to clearly state this one more time before I go into the questions with his brother. If you do not, now some people would say, "Oh man, don't address that," but I'm going to it because some people just not all right here. If you do not like the titles of the show, do not make that a reason to try to harass somebody via email or on their platform. Okay? If you don't like the title of the show, you are welcome to find a different show with a better title that you like. All right? How I title my show as far as the topic is what you get. All right? And I always tend to, as much as I can, to tell you why that title is, you know what I'm saying, is what it is and why am I using it. Now, I don't have to do that, but I do that because I want everyone to understand what they're coming to watch and listen to. All right? I don't want to confuse anyone. Okay, y'all? So you know, don't feel no kind of way because I'm not trying to, you know, throw no shots at nobody. But you know, if you don't like the title, you're more than welcome to find a different show with a different title. Okay, I just got to be frank with you on that. All right, so Brother Sheik, I want to actually go back and ask you something about what you said earlier at the beginning of the show. It was about what you were saying about far as my aunt and something, and I forgot it was something before that too. It was I had it too, but could you go back to what you were saying about my aunt? And it was something else you said before that too, as far as Kemet.
So what I was saying, right? I know exactly what you're talking about, right? Because
yeah, I can't even remember, man. It was right in my head.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, right? So real quick, I just want to get into you, right, Brother Tony? Just so you know how your king brother Sheik operate mentally. I didn't even prepare this lesson. Like I go off with the spirit. I go off with the spirit of Allah give me. So I do music, and in music we freestyle. So I know how to freestyle well when it comes to these teachers. So, but I still take memory, like Jay-Z doing the booth. I still take memory of what I said. So what I said was, I said that most of these people who study Kemet talk about Mayat as being God, the black woman is God and all that, right? Now they may say that, but Mayat had a dad. She had a daddy. She had a dad. So how could she be God?
Right.
Now I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that the spirit of God didn't dwell in her. We got to keep in mind, right? And it's not no shots at nobody, but it just seemed like when people say Mayat, God is God, and that the black woman is God, it's kind of like you tearing down us, brothers, to uplift the sister. It ain't nothing wrong with uplifting our sister, because we see Prophet Noble Ali uplifting the sister right here. We see that. But this sister represents humanity. When you look at our womb, it says humanity. Humanity ain't just women, it's men too. We all, brothers and sisters, we all need uplifting. But the spirit of God dwells in both man and woman. So my yacht, yes, she had the spirit of Allah within her, but guess what? Her daddy, who she come from, whose sperm she evolved from, had the spirit of God within him too. We can't just remove. See, what we doing is we doing what these Europeans do. We put Section 8 on philosophy. Tony, you know what I mean by we put Section 8 on philosophy?
Not much. What do you mean by that, bro?
All right. Check this. So you know how the European gives our sister government assistance? They give them Section 8. Can the dad be in the house?
No.
You got to remove him, right?
Right.
This is what we see people doing.
Okay, gotcha.
Literally. We got to stop doing this. We got to stop removing the father from the house. Be careful, baby. We got to stop doing this. So, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so I see what you mean by Section 8 on philosophy. I got you. Yeah, I wanted to get a better understanding. So ain't no shame in my game. Hey, all y'all that's watching, fuck y'all. Ain't no shame in my game.
Indeed.
I ain't know.
True indeed.
But yeah. So see, man, I'm telling you, man, I had it in my mind, man. When you had said it, I was like, man, I want to ask him, about that.
What, the coffin text, the pyramid text?
Nah, it was like around the beginning when you had started teaching and you had said something pertaining to, it had something to do around the Egyptian and Kemetic.
Oh, the Egyptians had different cultures, like their knowledge composed of different nations and tribes that were within the Egyptian empire.
Yeah. It was, I can't remember, brother. But you know what? I guarantee you, once we get off this, it's going to come back to me. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Yes, sir.
And I just have to write it down and just ask you next time when you come back and teach.
Yes, sir.
So my next question is this here, brother. So you know, we have a lot of cultures, a lot of religions, man.
Yes.
You know, could you tell me what would make hold on, let me sidebar real quick. As far as Morris teaching, Morris way.
Yes,
you know, is that cultural, or is that just a life leading thing? Like, is that what is that exactly?
It's both.
It's both. Okay.
You know, because when you look up culture deals with like contributions to civilization.
Okay.
It also deals with the way ones live their life and still living their life. See, in Islam, we can't smoke, we can't drink, we can't eat pork, you know what I'm saying? Made outside of our relationship, you know what I'm saying? It's a premises for the way that we live our life. You know, Islam governs our life. It gives us structure, it gives us laws, rules and regulations, etc. I just know it's certain things that I'm not permitted to do. You know, it's haram. It's haram. So, you know, Islam is a culture, and it's also a life leading. demonstration, because it leads our life. It's the spearhead of our life. We ought to live our life as though Allah is watching us every time. When you was little, you would be acting out, but as soon as your mama and your daddy was looking, you would get some act right.
Yeah.
They ain't even have to say nothing, beloved. They give you that one look. You like, yeah, let me tighten up. Let me pull these pants up and let me sit down. And we all under that, all seeing that watchful eye of Allah. So we can't be out here just doing anything and everything. So yes, to answer your question, it's both. It's both, and it's ancient. The Bible say there's nothing new under the sun. The first man practiced Islam.
So, of course, once again, a lot of religions, a lot of cultures. So, would you say, or could you say that, what you represent as far as the Moorish and the Islamic culture and leading life aspect is the proper religion or proper leading life aspect to succeed in life? Would you say it should be number one? It's number one.
Absolutely. And my premise is both the Bible and the Quran. I gave y'all Acts chapter 10, verse 36. God gave us the religion of peace. I gave y'all the Quran. Surah 5, Ayah 3. Allah gave us the religion of Islam. Islam means peace. Of course, it's number one because God gave it to us. God gave it to us. It come directly from God. It ain't man-made. Joseph Smith did not. Hold on, check out this, Tony. Look. Joseph Smith. Look. This is the Book of Mormon right here. This is given to the world by God. Listen, I told you, Tony. Listen, check, I got my library, bro. I think you seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Check this. This the Book of Mormon. This was given to the world by Joseph Smith, not God. This is the Holy Bible, but the Second Catholic edition. This was given to you by who? Constantine. See, check this. Catholicism is the original Christian church. Martin Luther, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Martin Luther, I'm not talking about I had a dream. I'm talking about Martin Luther, the European. He separated from the church, the Catholic Church, and founded. They mispronounce it Protestant. It's really Protestant because it was to protest against the Catholic Church. Every other group spring from this. So this comes from Constantine in 325, the Council of Nicaea. This comes out of that. You got this Holy Bible right here, the King James Version. This comes from the guy that wrote Demonology. It was authorized by him. But who was these books authorized by? The Holy Quran of the Moorish Science of America, Circle 7, divinely prepared by the noble prophet Drew Ali. This was authorized by God Allah himself. Prophet Noble Drew Ali never claimed that he wrote it. He never did.
Wait a minute. So you say Prophet Noble Drew Ali never claimed that he wrote that book.
I'm sorry.
So if Prophet Noble Drew Ali never claimed that he wrote that book, what gave you the belief that some sort of entity wrote it?
Check this. When you look at, and I'm going to give it to you plain, when you look at Revelations chapter 5, beautiful question, Revelations chapter 5, and you look at, we're going to start at verse 1, and it says, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book, keyword, the book, and to loose the seals thereof. It's talking about a particular book in the right hand of God. But hold on, Tony, I got one more cross-reference. I'm just laying down my premises to answer your question. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
That's in the Bible, the book. not any book, the book. We go inside the Holy Quran of Mecca. And we look at Surah 43, verse 1 through 4, the Holy Quran. Chapter 43, verse 1 through 4. Check out what it says. I swear by the illustrious book, we have made it an Arabic reading text so that perhaps you may understand. It, the Quran, exists in the original book with us. Look, Prophet Muhammad didn't write this either. They telling you in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah is telling us that this, the message within this book, as well as all holy books, is in the original mother book. Listen. The Quran exists in the original book with us, which is certainly most exalted, full of wisdom and beyond linguistic structures. What is this book called in ancient India, in the ancient Sanskrit language? It's called the Akashic Records. It's called the Akashic Records. Check this. When you look at this book, and he didn't even claim he wrote it. Reverend Levi H. Dowling. He said right here in black and white. When you open it up, he says right here, hold on. The Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ. He says transcribed from the book of God's remembrance known as the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records sit with Allah. But it's called the Akashic Record in the ancient Sanskrit language of India. But we know it to be the book of Allah's divine remembrance.
Are you kind of saying like this information, as far as these books, came from the actual entity?
Yes.
So
absolutely. Yeah, you can ask whatever. Let's talk about it. You can ask again.
So can I ask how?
Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful. So check out this. You read about Moses. You read about Moses. He was in the valley of decision making, but he saw the angel of the Lord known as Gabriel on a mountain in a flaming bush. You remember that story?
Yeah.
And it tells you that he went on that mountain by himself. His people had to chill in the valley. And when he met with the angel of the Lord, the angel, when you look up the word angel, the etymology, we got to use the science of etymology again. When you look up the root word for angel and you draw up on that definition, the word angel means representative of God, messenger of God, messenger of God. That's in my dictionary I got. Now, what messenger ain't bringing no message? So the root word for messenger is message. So the angel brought a message to Moses. But let's go deeper. When you go inside of the history of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto him, I got the biography of Prophet Muhammad on my shelf. Also got the 40 Hadith PDF on here. Prophet Muhammad was on Mountain Hira in a cave. And it says that the angel Gabriel came to him when he was meditating. And he said, read in the name of your Lord who know what you know not. Read. Prophet Noble Ali was taught by the same entity, the entity known as Gabriel, who was a messenger of God Allah. Now,
because we on these entities, I don't want to hold you long, brother.
You good? No. This is important. We have to get this out. We have to get this out.
Okay.
We got to. Go ahead, King.
Okay. Because see, we are entities. So what I'd like to know is this entity Gabriel, is a messenger of God.
Yes.
So where exactly? And I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I asked this to a lot of people. Before I ask that question, you believe in the Quran and in the Bible, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So where exactly did this entity come from, and where can we actually find this entity today, as far as Gabriel or Gabriel and God?
All right, so check out this. First and foremost, right? I wanna present this. Let me go to the book of Daniel. I got you. And these is I love these type of questions. I promise you. So check out this right here. I printed out a copy from the encyclopedia. And what I did was I took the liberty of researching Akashic records. You can actually Google this right now and you go get the same document I got, but you go have it digitally on your phone. Akashic records. So you can verify the information I'm presenting. So this just ain't me. This is in the Britannica. Look up Akashic records.
Akashic.
Yes.
Can you spell that?
Akashic is spelled AKASHIC space, then the word record. Akashic record.
All right, I got it.
You see it according to the Britannica, right?
No, I'm just writing down the word Akashic record.
So you go see what I'm about to read from this particular document. Check this, beloved. An occultism, a compendium of pictorial records or memories of all events, actions, thoughts, and feelings that have occurred since the beginning of time. They are said to be imprinted on Akasha, the astral light, which is described by spiritualists as a fluid ether existing beyond the range of human senses. The Akashic records are reputedly accessible to certain select individuals. I'm not making this up. People know about this. And this ain't coming from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. This ain't coming from Prophet Muhammad. Even Europe know about this. India, this comes out of India. Even India knows about this. This is what you call scholarly research. Check out this, beloved. A spiritualist medium who conducts a seance, Akasha allegedly transmits the waves of human willpower, thought, feeling, and imagination, and is a reservoir of occult power, an ocean of unconsciousness to which all are linked, making prophecy and clairvoyance possible. Making prophecy possible. Now, this is according to the encyclopedia as well, too.
Right. So this information actually comes from these entities.
Yes.
And so,
But hold on, I don't mean to put you up, Tony. May I please? I don't want to spook y'all out. Gabriel is a man. If you look, check out this. The prophet said, what is an angel? An angel is the thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. When you look up in the book of Daniel in the Bible, chapter 9, verse 21, it clearly states, ye, while I was speaking in prayer, even the man, Gabriel, whom I had seen in a vision at the beginning. When you look up in the Hadith, the 40 Hadith number 2, it says that the angel Gabriel placed his knee on the knee of Prophet Muhammad. It said that he put his hands in his hands. His closest companions, watch this. His closest companions, they say a man, not Casper the Friendly Ghost, a man.
Hey, brother Sheik, do some sidebar teaching right quick. Let me handle something real quick, brother. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. True indeed. Yes, sir. Peace, family. Peace. We gotta step in for our brother Tony real quick. So check this, family. I already know, beloved, like, right? This information may be hard to perceive to a lot of people. And like I said, I'm not trying to spook people out. This ain't no spooky teaching. Gabriel was a man. It's a lot to digest. It's very rare that you have a person come up on here and pull out books, documentations, and connecting the dots. A teacher who used the scientific methodology to prove their claim, rather than just verbally speaking. And that's why I'm presenting to y'all these facts. I'm not just using the Quran and the Bible. I'm using as well as the encyclopedia. dictionaries, other books, even secular books. Secular books. This is what you call research. I've devoted my life since 2012. Since 2012. That's 10 years. I've devoted my life to studying and research, not just going off of what a man says. Because listen, even when I hear people talk, I sit back and I listen. I may not agree because of my own personal research, unbiased research, but I understand. I understand, but what I'm sharing is done strictly off of research because of my love for the game, my love for studying, my love for education. My love for education. I don't play when it comes to this because guess what? My earthly and divine salvation is on the line. Our people's salvation is on the line. See, it's not about me getting these lessons, building up this library. This library means nothing if I don't take the information and share it with you guys. It means nothing. Because even though, yes, this library is a blessing to me, it's not a true blessing if I don't extend this blessing to you. If I don't extend the blessing of these lessons to you, it's worthless. It's worthless. Jesus said in the Bible, he declared to his disciples, I need you to go out and teach the nations. He didn't tell them, keep the teachers within the inner circle. He said, I need you to go out and teach every tribe and every nation. I need you to go out and teach to every tribe and every nation. See, that's extending a blessing. That's helping people receive their earthly and divine salvation. That's inviting people to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's known as the Il Mustaqim. That straight and narrow path which very few can enter. Which very few can enter. So understand that when I say I've done my research, I've done it. If I'm wrong, if I'm in error, may Allah be pleased with my intentions. May Allah be pleased with my good. Because my intent is to strictly, my intent is to strictly invite people to the path of Islam by way of Allah and the Holy Prophet Noble Ali. All I'm doing is sharing information that I have personally researched. I didn't go off of what no man told me. I'm going off of personal research. That's what it is. Like I say, I'm very open-minded. I'm a humble student. Please don't mistake, because a lot of people get a misperception of me by the way I speak, by my body movement, my body language. Like Sheik Asar Sadiel is arrogant. I'm not arrogant. I just speak with clarity and power and authority. That's what I speak with. I speak with confidence. So please don't mistake confidence for arrogancy, because it's not the same. When I do music, one thing that I was taught by a person who taught me and raised me in the music field is if you're not feeling your own rhymes, ain't nobody else gonna feel it. If you up there stiff and you sound uncertain that your music is jamming, the people in the crowd, the viewers, the listeners, they ain't gonna feel it. It ain't gonna resonate right. So I apply that same strategy when I teach. I speak with confidence because I want it to penetrate your flesh. I want it to penetrate your flesh and enter into your spirit. I want to use that hammer and pound it in until it become a part, until the truth become a part of every part of your being. What does a hammer do? A hammer pounds in things. That means ain't no nails hanging. Ain't no nails hanging. When you don't use a hammer and you try to put a nail in, you risking nails hanging out. Clip your feet, right? You clip your feet, you go clip your arm, your hand. What, man, But that hammer go pound it in. That's what I intend on doing with the truth. Transmuting the flesh into the spirit, because according to the lessons brought to us by the great noble prophet Ali. We are not the spirit. I'm sorry, I misspoke. We are not the flesh. We are not the soul. We are a spirit and a part of Allah. Pardon. We are not this physical. We are not the soul. See, the physical and the soul go pass away. We spirit man and a part of Allah. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we taught. So I asked that y'all, if y'all feel that I'm an error, please contact the brother Tony Real to God. If y'all disagree, please contact him. The only thing I ask respectfully is when you disagree, don't base it off of feelings. Don't base it off belief or what you think. Base it off objective, contradicting evidence. That's the only thing I ask. Base it off of objective, not subjective, objective, contradicting evidence. We can present it before the world. We can let them weigh it out. And if I'm wrong, I'll humbly admit, yo, I'm wrong. I erred in it. But if we can't prove it, because the Bible says prove all things. The Quran in chapter 5, ayat 111 declares, bring your convincing proof if you are truthful. The Most Holy Quran declares, if you have no better proving your plea than that the priests have told you, then you do not know. You simply guess. You simply guess. You do not know. You simply guess. All three of these books is talking about showing and prove. You remember we was in, I think it was like kindergarten to like 8th grade. We had show and tell. Show and tell day. This is show and tell day. If I'm wrong, show me that I'm wrong. Then tell me I'm wrong. And I'm going to sit down. But until that day come, we're going to keep teaching on this everlasting gospel of Islam and Islamism. Standing. Though you see my physical standing, my spirit, though you see my physical sitting down, my spirit is standing. My spirit is standing. See, y'all see the physical part. But I share with y'all in a more Holy Quran, it says, when you look at the face of man, you see the image of Allah. This flesh ain't the image of Allah. It's just materialistic. It's materialized. These clothes is materialized. My turban, materialized. My spirit is standing. I'm able to defend what I stand on. Not just using Morse lessons, but using other accredited sources. So
I'm glad I'm back, brother. I'm back. Yeah, my shot, girl.
Yeah, if anybody think I'm wrong, please contact our brother Tony. He'll set up the date. I promise you. It ain't gonna be a blind date, because I'm telling you, I'm willing to go out with you.
Oh yeah, he coming. Trust me when I tell y'all that, y'all. He coming. Yeah, he don't back down. Wow, I'm glad you said that, brother. So it's been a long time coming, brother. And remember, I told you when we first met and we first did the first show, I said that I want to interrogate you about the Bible scriptures, the commandments. Yes. You remember that one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we haven't done that yet, but I actually
I think our next show. Can you call it? Can you call it? Look, I think can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think for the next show, beloved, you hear me? We should have like a flyer, like an advertisement flyer. This is just my thoughts, right? Just a humble suggestion. Me at an interrogation room table, where it's dark, and then you see the light, that one light on the ceiling, and then you see me getting interrogated. And we listen, right? Yeah. We should call it the interrogation room.
I mean, I was gonna be like, the interrogation, well, the Bible interrogation of Brother Sheik. That's what I was gonna call it.
Hell, I'm gonna interrogate the Bible with you.
Okay.
In that book, it say you can have sex with a 12-year-old. I'm gonna interrogate with you.
Oh, yeah, right.
No, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. You interrogate me, I'm telling on King James.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm gonna write a whole statement.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Hey, and I guarantee y'all gonna love that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've gotten it's a few people that I've asked to do it with. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of them don't want to. They don't want to do it. They don't want to come on the show. But you got some that's willing to do it. And you know what? Hopefully, man, on that show on that day, brother, hopefully we can just have, hopefully we can have you. And I guess, if somebody else want to come in and try to, defend it, they can bring it behind too. You know what I'm saying? But because a lot of a lot of content is celebrity news, multimedia, a little politics here and there, life, life guidance and expectations, advice, and I talk about religion. And you see me how I be hitting on that Bible.
I be hitting on the Bible too, man. There's certain stuff you gotta think. It's insertions in that Bible that I disagree with. You being able to mate with a 12-year-old, me of a man of morals. I disagree with that. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
That's not age appropriate.
Right.
I don't agree with none of that. I don't agree with the enslavement of Africa. Leviticus 25. The Leviticus Code. Where basically they were given permission to enslave all Africans. I don't believe in that because Jesus said in the New Testament, you can't serve two masters.
Well, instead of being an interrogation, then it might as well just be questioning of the Bible. Might as well just call it that.
No, man, I want the interrogation. I'm ready to write a statement.
Oh, you want to? All right, we'll keep it at that. Hey, there's so much stuff I know, you know what I'm saying, that we can say about it because it is one of those books that's just the most questioned in the world, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Any other book I get in this question as much as this one. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, I'm with you on that.
And you know what? In the background, you see how I got the fire, right? I'm change that to like an interrogation room type thing in the background. Move the fire and put it like an interrogation. Have it all set up.
Wait, hold on. I like my face.
You can keep your face. I'm saying like my background. Oh, you talking about that? You talking about
my face? Yeah, man.
No, I'm talking about fire at like the frame.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that into like an interrogation photo, like where it's
yes,
with the light and all that. But then of course, I'm gonna represent. I'm gonna have you in the back.
Yes, sir.
So
back in the bus.
I'm gonna ask you some questions about the book, and then we're gonna go in on the book. Yeah, it's gonna be a good show, man. We're gonna get some people up in here for that one.
Yeah, man. Let's look if we can. Let's do it like a panel, and let's get to it. I'm still trying to get those Hebrew Israelites on here, but I'm telling you right now, they running from me.
What? I thought they wanted to come on.
People say they won't smoke and they got asthma.
Oh man, okay. You know what? I'm finna see if I can.
They always say they want to be in the smoking section, but then you see them eating in the smoke and in the non-smoking area.
Mm-hmm. But see, you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be busy. What? Aren't you busy during the weekdays?
Listen. So we could set up something on the weekdays. You hear me? On the 26th, I gotta go out to Gary for a meeting. That's on a Saturday. So is it possible that we could do the show possibly on Monday instead of Sunday? I mean Saturday.
Monday. I don't even do shows on Monday, but we can make it.
What about? All right, check this. So what about we could push it earlier then instead of Saturday? Can we do it like on the Thursday?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
I do lives Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
All right.
That's when I'm live. Like Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm actually putting in some work on my work channel on my.
What you think about my background?
You got the American flag, and you have the Moorish flag, and you have those
It
two
look
banners.
nice. Look nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I probably wouldn't have the American flag next to the Moorish flag.
It represents dual citizenship.
Oh,
More
right. I didn't know what you meant while you had them together. My bad. Okay, I should have asked.
Look, check this. You ever seen when like the ambassador or the president go somewhere and they meet with other nations? You see two flags right there.
Yeah, of course.
You see the flag of one nation, the flag of the other. But in this case, it represents dual. My nationality has a duality to it. I'm Moorish, American. Moorish representing my bloodline, my lineage. America representing my domicile, the landmass on which I was born. That's actually law, King. That's actually law. It's called jus sanguis, which means right of blood. And then for the American flag, it represents jus soli, which means right of land. We have a right to this land by us being born here, beloved.
And you know what? I always say, you know what? And that's another thing I touch on. I always tell people, I say, man, first of all, this was our goddamn land.
Yes.
When they got here, they talked about the natives. We were the damn natives.
I got proof. I got proof.
I know you. Yeah, I know you got. I see. I can explain it because I understand it. But you know, I ain't got the documents yet for it, but I'm gonna get them.
I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some, and it's in the Webster Dictionary. It talks about it, and the Webster Dictionary I got, beloved, it literally talks about that.
Oh yeah, email it to me.
Yeah, check this. It has the word/term Indian, but it also after the definition, it has the usage, the historical usage of the word Indian, and it talks about us.
See, and that's I be telling everybody, man. This was always our land. It always have been, and they just turned it into some old, feminine shit, America or whatever. This, you know what? I've asked somebody this before. I said, "Hey, man, what was this land called before it was called America?" You know what I mean? And they couldn't tell me. And then, because at that time I was trying to figure out, what it was. And I was like, damn, I said, I need to really, do a little bit more.
Did you get an answer? Did you get an answer?
No, I haven't gotten an answer from anyone I've asked that question.
That's because you ain't asked me, but it's okay. You ain't got to ask me.
No, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you now. Hey, what was this land?
No, you weren't even going to ask me.
I was.
If I ain't said you weren't going to ask me, Tony, I'm telling.
Okay, well, I'm asking you now.
Look, to the viewers, y'all see how my brother do me on his show? Y'all see that, right? Y'all do realize, check this, brother. Y'all do realize I'm staying overtime, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. All right, come on. All right. Tell me now then. I'm going to ask now. Tell me now.
All right, so this land right here, known as North, South, and Central America. The Holy Prophet gives us the lessons as to what it was called. When we look inside of the Moorish Holy Quran, Circle 7, chapter 47, this is what he declares to us. He says, old man Cush and his family are the first inhabitants of Africa, who came from the land of Canaan. This can also be viewed in the Bible, Genesis chapter 10, verse 7 through 12. His father, Ham, and his family were second. My cross-reference for that would be Genesis chapter 10, verse 20. Then came the word Ethiopia, which means the demarcation line of the dominion of a maxim, the first two in divine name of Africa. Hold on real quick. The prophet taught us it was called a maxim. Africa was called a maxim. This is before the continental drift. Because if you take North, South, and Central America, it would fit perfectly on the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. If y'all get a chance, look up Eurasia. Hold on real quick, Tony. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Eurasia. I'm going to show y'all proof. I don't want nobody to say Sheik said something. He didn't provide the evidence. Listen, show y'all. Eurasia. Right here. Let me show y'all. Where's the... Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm pulling it up. Supercontinent, supercontinent. Give me 1 second, family. One second. Supercontinent right here. Oh, here it go right here. No, that's not it. Give me 1 second. Oh, here it go. All right, I found it right here. Let me get close too so y'all can see. So let me scoot this over right here. You see that, Tony? Hold on. Right here. You see it?
Yeah, the map. Yeah.
You see North America and South America, how it fits perfectly on on the continent of Africa?
Yeah, I see.
Look at that. This ain't made up.
Okay.
So look, if you go to, this is what it was called before the Atlantic Ocean even came to be. If you go to Ethiopia to this day, the most ancient and renowned kingdom is known as Aksum, or some pronounce it Axum. But our prophet taught us it was a Maxim. This is the sacred land of Ethiopia. Our ancestors were pilgrimage to Axum. They were pilgrimage there. Hold on, I got to plug on my charger. Give me 1 second, King. I'm here. Give me one second.
So yeah, anybody.
Be gone. Give me 1 second, King, because I gotta finish. I gotta give you this. This is important. Give me 1 second.
This is the question I've been asking for a while, y'all, man. So hey, if Brother Sheik give me the answer to this, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna ride with it, man. Because I've been trying to figure it out too. I've been, doing some research and stuff, and I don't think that, I've discovered it yet, because a lot of the research that I've been getting, the government has actually been removing a lot of research just to put y'all on game. Just put y'all on game. Taking a lot of information out of libraries and the internet. I just want to let y'all know that.
That's why we build an our library. They listen, check this. Alexander the Greek ain't coming to mess up our library. We gonna knock his nose off.
Alexander the fake is what I call his ass.
You remember how he knocked off the Egyptian statue's nose?
Yeah, the nose, yeah.
Let him come here, we gonna knock his nose off.
And you know what? I got another question. I'm trying to see, why come didn't the Egyptians do nothing when that fool invaded Egypt and beheaded the Pharaoh? Why they ain't go to war? Why they ain't do nothing about that, man? That don't make any sense.
You got to look at it like this, beloved. Africa was colonized.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that history. Over there in Africa, you see Arabs, you see British, you see German, Dutch, Chinese, Korean people all colonizing Africa to this day. Do you know that South Africa is a European state? It ain't no older than 25 years old. I got it right now. They call it the Black State. The Black State in encyclopedias. No so-called African. Our true term is Asiatic. There's only two races on the face of this earth. Asiatic, us, European, no. No Asiatic that's over there in Africa, what's now called Africa, could own any property or any business in South Africa.
And you know what? That was a hostile takeover of that land, man. I'm sorry, the Europeans have no business in Africa, period. It shouldn't be none but our people there. South Africa is not for you Europeans. I don't give a damn what y'all ancestors invaded that place.
King, the earth ain't for the Europeans. The earth ain't, listen, the sun, we went over this before. The sun is natural to all living things, right? It heals us, it kills them.
Yeah, it does. They win.
They don't. This isn't me tripping. No, I study biology. People who are vitamin D deficient, the sun attacks them. This is according to the science of biology, not me. Sorry. So if the sun is natural to all living things on earth, but it causes cancer to them, then that means that they're not natural.
True.
That is according to the science of biology. I didn't make this up. I'm sorry. We know that when you vitamin D deficient, that you experience depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. I told y'all before, that's why little Billy shoots up the school building. You ain't gonna never hear Ray Ray shooting up a school building. He might spin a block because he ain't from 63rd, like King Von used to say. But he ain't shooting up no school building. That's not us.
Ray not doing that.
That's just some food for thought. Y'all know I try to simplify the lessons for people who aren't a part of this particular realm because I want to teach it to everybody. Like, real quick, just a sidebar. When I go back to my old neighborhood sometimes to visit in Detroit, Michigan, I'm talking to my old friends, and they see me with my fez, my turban, my kufi on, and they ask questions. In order for me to bring people out of their world, I got to step in it.
Yeah.
I can't speak to you from a higher level. And I'm not saying that to be condescending, so please don't take it that way. I can't speak to you the way I'm gonna speak to my fellow Sheiks and my fellow or my sister Sheikas. I gotta talk to you in a language in which you're familiar with, and elevate your mind and your spirit to the level of divinity.
And you know what? Let me say something right there. And you know what? And that's the thing. You know what? And that's I agree with that because see, you have a lot of people that feel like, okay, hey man, you know, you're supposed to be well educated. You're supposed to know all this and know that. And why you talk to me this way? See, this is what I be telling people, man. I can be well educated. I can be a genius. But if I see your level of communication is not equal to mine and you don't understand what I'm saying, then I must speak in the level of communication that you understand. It's not that I'm being a fraud or coming out of what I, so what I know as far as what I can teach or how I can talk to you. It's just that, okay, for example, see, if everybody that's watching, if y'all not following, for example, all right, me and this other brother, we're talking like this. Well, I would firmly like to, get that deal done. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that we get that deal and call them and make sure we get that collectively. Okay? All right, you're right. All right. That's one example. Second example. Let's say me and the homies, we talking. We ain't on that intellectual shit. But this is how we understand what we're talking about. Yo, hey man, I heard that the ocean get fucking blue and it blow up in the sky. And it's don't say they said it's God. So what you trying to say, man? It's just a level of communication, man. If I know that's how you understand, then I gotta talk to you on your level.
That's true.
How I'm actually talking right now, because then you're gonna be like, okay, what this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nobody's stupid. It's just I have to speak on your level.
You know what, Tony? Don't you got to be relatable to the people. A lot of people wonder why it's hard to reach the people. It's because we forget who we was before we got the knowledge.
Right, yeah.
Now all of a sudden we get this knowledge. We want to speak like professors. It's nothing wrong with that, but understand who and what you was before you got the knowledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my closest friends, we call him Lucky. He's the biological brother of the world-renowned Smurf, the battle rapper. His name is Calico. He's a game banger, but he actually listens to me when I call him on the phone. They could be in Vegas or New York and Cali, but he be like, yo, I want to learn about that you teach. Now, if I'm talking to him like I'm talking to my brothers and the sisters in the temple, he'll be like, bro, I don't understand. Simplify it for me. I have to be relatable. I have to speak to him in a language in which he's familiar with. And that's why a lot of people that's members of the conscious community are unable to convey the message more effectively because they forgot who and what they was before they got the knowledge. And they don't know how to be relatable. See, I could go to my old neighborhood in Detroit, West Side 7 Mile, and I could go chill with the quote unquote homies. I call them my brothers and my sisters. I could go chill with them and not allow my environment to overpower me. See, I control my environment. My environment don't control me. The same way I know how to step in, I know how to step out. So I go in there and I build with my brothers and my sisters, and I can still be me. You catch me in the neighborhood with a fairs on. Some people may be like, is you a Mason? No, I ain't no Mason. I'm a Moor. They may see me with my turban or my fairs on. They may see me always with my Moor's charm. This going to stay around my neck. They may see the rings and see certain symbols and signs. There's no God but Allah sign. They ask questions, but I have to be relatable. Gotta be relatable. And that's how you become much more effective when you're teaching. I was just building with my brother Sheik Yusuf, and we was talking about how, you know, certain brothers may have a hard time taking Islam more and more science and translating it in a particular language that people in a particular field of expertise can understand. Because not only may you be talking to a person in your old neighborhood, but what if you're talking to a lawyer, or if you're talking to a nurse, or you're talking to a person who study astronomy? You got to be able to, man, you got to be able to universally communicate your lessons. Yes. Let me just put it that way. Yes. You have to be, and people wonder why. They be like, yo, why do you got so many books? You know, you got Morse books, you got Christian books, you got Hindu books, you got Buddha. The reason why is because I'm looking for a common ground. I want to be able to have interfaith conversations with brothers and sisters from different walks of life.
And another thing, brother,
don't put me in no box.
Right. And another thing, brother, for all of y'all that likes to sit there and question people on, well, you was talking like this and now you talking like this to this crowd. First of all, let's clear it up. And I think we pretty much spoken up on this, but this is just another thing. Okay, you have to speak. Okay, a familiar dialogue that people of a certain aspect and crowd understands, y'all. Okay. I can't go to a seminar and just talk the way I want to talk, because they don't understand that level of communication. They're gonna be looking at me like, okay, get his nigger ass off the stage. You know, I can't go to a meeting, a corporate meeting, and be like, well, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to make sure we get this happening by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I want it done yesterday. They're gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? So you have to speak in a familiar communication, y'all. It has to be, you know, to where everyone can understand what you're saying in the room, and, you know, saying as far as the world. And eventually, when you get everybody around the room, as far as the world to understand you, then you can start leveling up your communication, because everyone will start being, you know, everyone will start reprogramming how they understand. Things will start to make more sense. So y'all don't get offended because we tend to talk one way then another. We're not being fake, man. We just speaking in a level of communication that is understood by many. All right. So but let's jump back to this real quick, brother.
To the Maxim thing, to the original name, right?
Yeah. So, the American original name.
So indeed. So the prophet gives it to us like this. It's called a maxim. All of this was a part of Egypt. All of this. So check out this, King brother, Tony. He also, and I'm giving y'all, not only am I reading from a Morse Holy Quran, I'm giving you biblical cross references. Because that's the thing. When you're doing your study and your research, you also have to be able to compare and contrast. It's called a scientific method. Right. So check out this. A maxim, the first true and divine name of Africa, the dividing of the land between the Father and the Son, the dominion of Cush. Dominion means governorship, rulership. The dominion of Cush, northeast and southeast Africa, and northwest and southwest was his father's dominion of Africa. In later years, now check out this, get this kicker. In later years, many of their brethren from Asia and the Holy Lands joined them. See, all of our people don't originally come from Africa. We come from Asia. That's why we are Asiatics. We all come from Asia, beloved brothers and sisters, you hear me? We don't come from Africa. Listen, the whole world wasn't inhabited in the beginning. God said, be fruitful and multiply. He said, go out into the earth and subdue the earth. We started off in a particular region. We'll touch on that in another class.
Yeah.
we started off in one particular region, and God said, go out. and have dominion over the earth, have dominion over the sea, dominion of the heavens, the skies. So we built helicopters. We built airplanes in Egypt. If you look on the pyramid walls, you go see depictions of helicopters, aircrafts. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's on the pyramid walls.
We had advanced technology back then.
Man, listen. Our ancestors was much more advanced yesterday than what we are today. Yep. If we so advanced, if we generally speaking is much more advanced than our historical ancestors, why modern day scientists can't figure out how our ancestors built the pyramids? Stop right there. So advanced, right? Why you ain't figured out how we built the pyramids?
I think aliens built it.
hey, I don't even know. No, listen. What it was is before they said that they was listening to that D. Pharrell song, I'm starting to see spaceships on Band-Aid.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And then they turned up and they was like, yo, E.T. had to build the pyramids. They was just sitting there. Yo,
let's get it in, bro.
Let's get it in. So check out this, beloved, right? So it says, in the Holy Land joined them, the Moabites from the land of Moab, who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit Northwest Africa. So the Moabites from the land of Moab, who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit Northwest Africa. This was during a period of Ramses. We was driven out of our land by Joshua and the Israelites. And so we received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to inhabit Northwest Africa. But check out this. They were the founders and are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire, with their Canaanites, Hittites, and Amorite brethren who sojourned from the land of Canaan seeking new home. Their dominion and their habitation extended from northeast and southwest Africa across the great Atlantis, even onto the present North, South, and Central America, and also Mexico and the Atlantis Islands, before the great earthquake which caused the great Atlantic Ocean. Don't believe me? Look in Genesis chapter 10, verse 25.
So wait, so pretty much, we had pretty much a climate change where the earth pretty much started to separate, and that's how.
No, it was a great earthquake. It was the great earthquake. Not to cut you off. You remember the story of Noah's flood?
Yeah.
That's an actual event, and that ain't just in the Bible. When you look at ancient Egypt, they even have stories talking about it. When you look at ancient Samaria, who, by the way, look. Hold on, I'm sorry, Tony. Let me show this real quick. I know we going over time, but I'm sorry, man. I would rather give y'all. You know how when you go to court, they say, "Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God." I can't give y'all no head.
I think they originally took. Didn't they originally take God out of court? Wasn't that on the news? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, they did. They did, and they also charged God in the Supreme Court for a hate crime by him killing off Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, wow.
No, listen, bro. They put God on trial. I remember. And they charged him with a hate crime for destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. So look, check this. No, you think I'm playing? Look it up. So check out this.
You good?
Check out this in ancient Samaria. What you go see right here. Let me turn this light now. You see a statue in ancient Samaria, but look at that. You see the crescent moon and star? They practice Islam. Hold on. This right here is in North America. This is in North America. Do y'all know what this is called? It's a Morse coin.
Okay.
I gotta pull up the video. I got the video where they look at this coin. It's the crescent moon and star. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, now check this. It's this movie. This go give you the cross reference to validate that what the prophet said was true. Even though us Moors don't need that validation, because we know that what he taught is the truth. But when we convey this message to the masses, to our people, we have to use other cross reference. So please allow me a quick moment to share this with y'all. So it's a movie on Netflix. It's a movie on Netflix. And they talk about that coin. Give me 1 second. It's right here. Give me 1 second. 1 quick second, family, please. Tony, I hope I ain't taking up too much of your time either, bro.
Oh no, you all right, bro.
But I really think our people need.
This is the longest I ever had you on the show.
I know, man.
I'm enjoying it.
I mean, look, I was listening to the Drake song when he say, "I checked the rollie, I got time today," and I thought of you. Yeah. I say, man, I'm gonna tell my brother I got time today. So check out this. Also, we setting a bar tonight, y'all. We setting a bar. We setting a bar. You know, it's a lot of people that disagree with the way I teach and the teachings that I teach. But we gonna set the bar tonight. You're gonna have to disprove all of this. We just making it that much harder. So the movie, give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up. I'll find it. It's in this chat. All right, so the movie is called What Lies Below. It's called What Lies Below. And I want y'all to hear what this man said. Hold on.
Wait, it's not called. Wait. You sure it's not called What Lies Beneath? Isn't that what Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford?
No, it's called What Lies Below. It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something that came out. Yeah.
Listen to this, King. Hold on, let me put it on the speaker so y'all can hear. Listen to this. This gonna prove that the prophet Noble Drew Ali was and still is without a doubt of contradiction, right and exact. That's why I praise Allah. I have great teachers who shared this information with us all. Listen.
The Navajo tribe's stone of life. It's the only object they really assign any value to outside of its utility. And if you look here, the upside down crescent shape, it's called a Naha by the Navajo, but it's actually Moorish in origin.
Oh, did you hear?
Oh, wait, stop. I seen that movie. That's what that old motherfucker making copies of himself and shit. And he had this thing was in the water, some sort of like he was with the mother, right? And then the daughter came home, and then I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that movie that was crazy as hell.
It's called the Navajo, but it's of Moorish origin.
That's what he just said. Yeah.
What was we just looking at? We was just looking at the coin with the upside down crescent moon and star.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all right. So that alone proves the proper right. This was the land of the Moors. This was a part of the Moorish Empire.
So what can we say the name of this land was before it was America? It was what, the Moorish Empire? Or we call it
the Moorish / Moroccan Empire.
Okay, so Moroccan. All right.
This is all in fact, if you look up the war of 1812, Fort Negro, it's a world historical event. The Aboriginal people of this land raised the Moorish flag.
Spell Moroccan. Let me spell it.
Morocco.
Okay. Oh, Morocco.
That's Morocco. Moroccan. That's Moroccan. But you know the beautiful thing about Moroccan, the word Moroccan or Morocco?
What?
The root word of it is it's Moro. It's Latin, Greek, it's Spanish. Moro, Moro, and that means more in Latin, Greek, in Spanish.
Moro, Moro.
Moro means more in Spanish.
Okay.
You can look that up right now.
And that's Latin.
And that's Latin.
Gotcha. I'm taking notes. That's why I'm asking.
I already know. The Moors took over Spain in 711, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk back to him.
Yeah. So I'm taking notes. You know, I'm learning right now, brother, about this Moorish, this Moorish, life thing. So I want to learn so I can. Huh?
It's our way of life. It's our culture. It's beautiful.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. I'm taking notes. You know what I'm saying? Because look, because you are, I don't believe in any other shit. But I question it and I challenge it. But I don't believe in any of it.
You supposed to.
You know, so I'm looking to say, hey, okay, you know what? It's been proven. Now I'm a believer. Now I can follow something. But until that time, I don't believe in none of this shit.
Man, listen, don't worry, beloved. Listen, don't worry. Every time I come, look, today I brought fire.
Yeah.
Brought fire. Don't worry. I love when you ask questions. You are supposed to ask questions. Because I would rather not believe in something that I don't know than to believe in something I don't know.
Right.
I need to know for certainty that this is truth. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be standing on your show boldly, saying what I'm saying if I didn't personally research it.
What's good, Fast Money D-Boy, man? I ain't heard from you, man. All is well, brother. Good to hear from you, man. I need to have you on the show one day, man. Come to the show one day so I can so we can talk and catch up and do a show, man. I want to get you on here, ask some questions, man, and come on through, Fast Money D. And he's saying what my name means in French and stuff. It's Tony, man. It's Tony, man. I don't know why they do that all the time. I'm like, it's Tony. I'm gonna say it the French way.
That brother love you, man. That's your brother. That's your brother. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. But yeah, I hope and pray that y'all enjoyed the show tonight. I'm hungry. I gotta go. I gotta go pray. And then I gotta go eat because I'm hungry.
Look how you said it. Look how you said I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Listen, because I know this. Listen, check this. I know this beautiful Movida about to whip up a dish for me.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. My baby about to put a plate together for me.
All right. So yeah, man. You know what? And you know what? One of these days, man. If Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Hit me up in the DMs, brother, so I can have you on the show, brother. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go, man. Hit me up in the DMs. Let me know what's a good time for you. Date, the day you want to do it. Yeah, let's talk, man. After the show, man, hit me up. After the show, hit me up. Let me know what's good. Yeah, I ain't heard from that brother in a minute, man. He been doing this thing, man.
Proud of that. I pray that y'all learned something today, man. And if y'all got any questions, make sure y'all hit up Tony, and we can set up. I really want to one of these days do a panel.
Yeah, Thursday. Remember, we already planned it. Next Thursday.
Let's do it. Let's do Thursday, man. Same time.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I have some. I am doing a show tomorrow with brother. Brother Leg Bra. I don't know if you know him, Leg Bra. I think I'm saying his name wrong, probably. But we're going to be doing a show tomorrow on paper. I think it's going to be on Luke. I guess it's going to be on Luke, the Book of Luke. I had it written down somewhere. But we're going to be doing Luke where it says that Adam is the son of God. So we're going to be doing a show tomorrow on that Sunday at 5 o'clock.
I mean, listen, what I'll do is I'll text you or I'll call you, let you know. No. We're going to
still do a panel Thursday with me, you, and a couple other guys. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to chime in tomorrow and
that's a beautiful demonstration right there. I mean, look, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Split up. So, inshallah, definitely a chime in. I support you 100%. You're doing a great job, beloved. So, especially for the conscious community. So, let's get it. I support you. I'm proud of you.
And you know what? And then on the panel, I want to actually have Black Power, you, Brother Israel. I want to have a sister LaShawn, but hopefully we can get her in a place where her signal can be good because her signal tends to mess up her life. And hopefully Brother J-Mo. Now, like I said, I heard about y'all, brother. I ain't trying to start no.
Absolutely. I mean, no. Listen, we'll talk. Off the record about it. But I think honestly, beloved, this the thing, right? See, when it comes to pushing the message out for the upliftment of our people. We got to be able to put our differences to the side because it ain't about me. It ain't about him. It's about the people that's seriously and sincerely seeking the truth.
Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a discussion between me and Jay Moore is long overdue. I think the brother's a very brilliant man. And I think he has a lot to offer to the conscious community and ultimately the world. The brother is a genius.
Yeah, and you know, I'm glad I can hear that y'all can put y'all differences aside, man. And
listen, I'm willing to. I'm willing to because it wasn't nothing serious to me. Right. It was just a minor disagreement. But like I say, I think the brother is a beautiful brother. I think he's a genius. And I think it's something that we could talk about. So inshallah, we can have a discussion off the record and build because that brother has a lot to offer. Just like Black Power. I may not agree with Black Power because he'd be like, yo, F God, F Allah. I mean, listen, but check this. But check this, right? You hear me? Black Power is Black Power.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
I can't listen. You hear me? One thing that my Grand Sheik teaches us is that we're not in the business of mind changing. We're not in the business of trying to convince you about the truth. You got two decisions. Either you believe or you don't. That's what Bobby Brown say, that's your prerogative. You can sing that song, it's my prerogative all the way to the hellfire.
Right.
But you shall soon learn. But I'm gonna tell you, I was proud of Black Power's last show. I think that brother represented himself.
And the whole the one he did on his own, or when they were
a panel? All of them. I watched them, all of them.
Oh, okay, you watched. Oh, okay.
The brother had represented himself in an intellectual manner. He stood on his beliefs. He stood on his systems of belief. I have no argument with that man. That man has a lot to offer the world. I think my brother Black Power is very militant-minded, and we need brothers like that, generally speaking, in the community. He ain't got to be Morse, but we need warriors. We need warriors. We need soldiers. Everybody in the military don't believe in the same thing, but they fighting for the same cause.
Yep, that's true.
And I think that's the issue with our people, generally speaking, as a community. We so busy like, yo, if he not a Moor, if he not a Hebrew Israelite, if he not this or that, we outcast him or her. Right. And that's our greatest downfall. The European, the Arabs, they counting on that. They counting on us to be like, yo, long as we can keep them separated, we good. We
True
good.
That. True that.
So I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to build with them brothers. Like I say, those are beautiful brothers, and they have a lot to offer to our community. Period.
Okay.
That's where I stand. That's where I stand.
Right, so I'm gonna talk to those brothers. I'm gonna hit them all up, man, and see what they be down for the panel next Thursday. Let's see what's a good time for you Thursday. What's a good time?
Thursday, inshallah, 5 o'clock. But you know, I'm gonna hit you up 2 days earlier, and I'm gonna definitely Thursday guarantee. Listen. I don't think I have anything to do. Right, but you know, life does shows up sometimes.
Right.
Inshallah. I mean, look, I wanted to go visit my Grand Sheik and them on the 8th for the Prophet celebration. I ended up catching COVID. Anything can happen. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I would love to be here Thursday at 5 p.m. Okay, if it may be the will of Allah, I'll be here. Long as I don't get sick or nothing, I'm good.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna reach out to the brother, man, and let him know. And you know who Brother Azrael is?
Azrael, you talking about Yehuda, the Hebrew Israelite?
Brother Azrael, Yehuda Bey.
I don't know Israel Bey.
Okay,
I seen him on your last show. I don't know the brother.
Yeah,
I don't know him. Do he identify himself as a Moor? I see the Bey on his name.
You know what? I actually go off the information that the brother speaks to pretty much
Right.
let me know that okay, I see where he's standing as far as religion and as far as culture. So I don't identify him as an Israelite at all or more, but I
But
identify him as a man.
you know that Bay is a Morse
Yeah,
tribe. So when
I
I
do
seen
know
the
that.
Bay,
Yeah, I do know that.
it's still Bay is over there in Africa. So when I seen the Bay, I'm like, is he in tune with the Morse culture, the Morse faith, etc.? But I didn't,
You know what? You
I
can
was
ask him that Thursday. You can ask him.
bring them on the panel so that we get to build, man. Let's get to it. Listen, let's
That's gonna
push
be a
this
great
truth
show.
out to the people.
That's gonna
Let's
be a
get
great
it.
show, boy. That's gonna be. I can't wait now. That's gonna be a
I
great
get it.
show.
But yeah, I get it. And like I said, I'm gonna hit you up off the record so that we get to chop it up and get off into the specifics.
Okay, cool.
But I appreciate you, man. I definitely appreciate you. But I gotta get ready to make Salat. And I hear my babes up there putting something together. I hear some shuffling going on in my kitchens.
Yeah, it's probably smell good too.
Yeah, she only shuffle in the kitchen when she putting something together. So
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? I really appreciate you, brother, for coming, man. I really appreciate this build, man. This was, I ain't get to ask all the rest of my questions, but we'll do it another time.
we doing interrogation room, brother. You could bring your questions to and look, I'm pretty sure if you rewatch this, you're gonna have more questions. So just add that to your list.
Oh, of course, yeah. I got a whole folder and tablet like full of questions and stuff. Like a lot of times, always.
Listen, man, bring them on.
Okay, all right. You always
bring
ready.
them on. You know I love you, brother Tony, and I appreciate you. And before I leave, I want to say to the people, hit that subscribe button, that bell, hit that subscribe button.
Appreciate it.
I stamped the brother. This CKSR Bantu Sadio. I support the brother. We all need to support our brother. And if you have something to say, the brother has no issue with bringing you on the show.
Hit me up.
Hit the brother up if you want to teach. The brother's giving us a platform, an open platform to build and to teach. Support this man. Straight up, because he's not doing it for him. He's doing it for the community.
Yes. Thank you for seeing that, brother. Thank you for seeing that.
Listen, look, some of my Morse family is watching right now.
I see him.
Support this man. Everybody hit that subscription button. Look, support my brother. He a good brother. Support him. I love you all, man, tonight, but I got to get ready for Salat and then get ready to eat. But I love you all, and I'll see you all, inshallah, Thursday, man. Inshallah.
All right, y'all. Y'all be sure. Be ready. I'm going to make the flyer tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call everybody tonight, and if everybody's in agreement, then I'm going to make the flyer. And I'm going to be promoting it from now all the way until next Thursday. So,
let's get to it.
Yeah.
With that said, I'm going to leave you all with peace and love. Praise Allah.
All right, brother. Peace. Appreciate you coming, man.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, everybody, man. I appreciate everybody for coming tonight, man. Me and that brother had a very, very excellent build, man. And y'all be looking Thursday. Next week, Thursday. Let me see. Let me look at the calendar, y'all, because what's next week Thursday? Next week Thursday, y'all. That is, what exactly is that? Let me look at the calendar right quick, y'all. All right, so we on the 19th. So yeah, on this the 25th. Next week, Thursday the 25th. All right. Brother Sheik will be in the building again, also with a live panel. Okay. I'm gonna have a live panel, man, with Brother Sheik, Brother Azrael, Black Power, and hopefully Brother J-Mo. This is going to be great. And this is going to be pretty much interrogating the Bible. All right, y'all? And all these brothers are going to come and freestyle it, man. We're gonna freestyle it. All right? You know what I'm saying? Because Brother Sheik just showed how he can freestyle it and still be on point and still burn up the stage. You know what I'm saying? So when you good at what you do, you ain't gonna have no problem on the stage. You know what I mean? So we're gonna freestyle that panel, and we're gonna go ahead and hit that Bible up and interrogate that Bible, man. and get these scriptures and talk about these scriptures and how these Christians out here, these Holy Bible folks out here playing games, man. They ain't being real. All right, y'all. So Thursday on the 25th at 5 o'clock, all right, Eastern time, and 4 o'clock Central time. Okay, y'all? So I'll be starting at 4 o'clock Central, all right? And if you're Eastern, then that'll be what, 5? Yeah, 5 for you. And if you're Pacific, what? Well, I guess that'll be what, 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock for y'all? All right? So hopefully I got that right. So, all right, so y'all be looking out, man. You know what I mean? Be looking out. And I'll be coming back to you Thursday, man. Don't miss out, man. We in this thing. We coming with it. I'm glad everybody came. I appreciate all the donations that I got from everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, hit me up on my email address, tonyreal0044@gmail.com for a live screening. All right? Your live screening will take no more than 30 minutes to an hour. Okay? A live screening to be on the show. If you have something to say, you have a message you want to deliver, or you want to bring some information that can help the people as far as the community and hopefully the world, bring it to the show, man. Bring it to the show. Follow Brother Sheik on the Bigo app. Download the Bigo app and follow Brother Sheik and myself, Tony Real the God, man. And hey, man, if you like to donate, show some love to your brother, donate, you fuck with me like that, you know what I'm saying? Donate to support the channel, man. Cash tag Big Tony Main, man. Hit me up on that cash app, man. Donate, man. All right. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. So, peace to you, Miss Michi. Peace to you, baby. Thank you for coming. Peace to you too, sister. Thank you for coming. All right. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I appreciate it, man. I had fun this evening, man. It was beautiful. It was great. You know what I'm saying? It was amusing. You know what I'm saying? Me and Brother Sheik, we rarely get to just go in and just have fun and just talk like that. You know what I'm saying? We too busy trying to keep it professional and getting that information out. But that was good that we got to loosen up a little bit tonight. So next Thursday on the 25th at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Hopefully I got that right. Pacific. All right, y'all. Your boy, Brother Tony Real the God, is out, family. I'm out. And if I forgot anything, I'll announce it the next time I go live, y'all. Goodness, if I forgot to say something. All right. So holla at your boy. Oh, I'm all messed up, y'all. I'm still out of here, though. I'm out, family. Holla at you.